Robot is. I'm well oiled though, so it's not so jerky.
Let's put D&D.
You want to put the intro scene?
So we're professional.
But this is the intro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is the intro right here.
Yeah.
There it is.
And we're back, and we're live, and we're back. Making final adjustments.
Max.
I'm gonna break it.
You're fine.
I have super strength.
Yeah, there you go. That's good.
The Street Enforcer destroys the microphone.
Hi, welcome back, guys. So, where we now meet our party is they're all walking along, facing the large metal gate of Baldur's Gate.
My, what a fantastic place this is.
I think this is why they call it Baldur's Gate.
Here. They're all bars. They're all bars.
But I don't see a boulder. Isn't it a rock?
Maybe there's a rock behind the gate.
No, Baldur was a person.
Where is he now?
Oh, I don't know.
Did he make the gate?
Yes, actually, he built it with his own hands, and people just watched. Nobody helped, and that's kind of the way the whole city works, really.
Big man.
Oh, what? Where's the letter? Where are we going? Look at the letter.
I don't have it.
You don't have it.
It's probably me. I'll dig into my bag, push a bunch of scrolls and stuff out of the way, and pull up. No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Okay.
So the letter is actually pretty short and sweet. It says, "Dear heroes, I need your help for the city of Baldur's Gate. If you can, please meet me at the Baldur's Gate Bounty Board. I'm looking for help removing a pirate lord from our waters. This will, at minimum, pay 1,000 platinum per adventurer. I will not give any more information, as the walls have ears. Signed, nobody."
Wow, guys, 1,000 platinum, we could buy so much stuff. We could buy food and money. Well, we'll spend our money, but we could buy food and we could buy gear. It's going to be so great.
You could invest it in a good cause, too.
It's been a while since we've had a good meal. I'll be honest. I'm kind of excited.
Well, all I know is they need our help. And then the bushel of clothing that is Buck's kind of shifts down, and and he skitters out from under the clothes, stands up, brushes himself off. "Yes, they need your help. You should go." And then crawls back under his clothes and stands back up. "Yeah, she said we should go."
Can never figure out how many of him he is.
That's the scariest part about it.
I think we should go through the gate.
I think that sounds reasonable. That's probably the most reasonable thing I've ever heard you say.
I look at the gate. Is it open?
You see that the large the portcullis is closed, but there's actually a gate that there's guards standing near that are opening up for certain travelers.
Like a man door gate?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Does it have little spacings I can fit through?
You could, with
gate.
some work, you could probably weasel your way in, but it would probably take you a couple minutes.
So I'm going to try and do that. So you see me trying to push, she puts the staff that looks like she's not on.
No, me over here, As I grab her shoulder and I point towards the door.
As she tries crawling in the gate, you hear one of the guards,
Oi! What are you doing? What are you doing?
He asked what you're doing.
I'm trying to get through.
There's a door right here. Why you got the door?
But this is a door.
It's a hole.
But it's a door.
You're causing trouble. I'm gonna stab you.
Oh, she's not causing any trouble. No, that's my job, and I'm not doing any of that today.
Who the hell are you? What are you doing?
I'm Eldane.
Who the fuck is that?
I'm the leader of the Heroes of Watergate.
He looks at the other guy.
You know who the fuck they are?
And the younger guard goes, yes, they're famous throughout the area. They saved Watergate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck you wrong.
Enjoy the libations of your wonderful city, of course.
He looks at the young guy.
Libations. What's that? That's a big word.
And the young kid just says, shut up. What do you guys want?
I just want to fit through a hole.
You'll have to go through the door.
We're going to go through the door. We're going to get some drinks, and then we got a job to do.
What brings you into the city? And we need to ask, as he pulls out a ledger. And I'll need to know your names, too.
We have so much shopping to do. We have food to buy because I'm a cook and I'm going to cook for our whole party, but I need ingredients that I don't have right now. So we have food to buy, we have clothes to buy, other gear for our adventures, like the ones that we did in Watergate.
So shopping then, or are you here for business?
Just
The
Shopping.
business of shopping.
You see the young kid kind of think about it. All right, and then he starts writing down. Starts asking your names and writing them down and what you're doing. And then the older guard,
We letting them in?
and the young guy goes, yes. And he walks up, opens the door.
Get in before I change my mind.
Absolutely. What was your name, by the way?
My name?
Yes.
Harvin.
Haven?
Harvin.
All right. You come find me. Drinks on you. Let's go, guys.
As you say that, you see him like,
Yeah, I need free drinks. Whoa!
and then the young guy just goes, he said on you.
Wait on me. That's not nice.
And he shuts the gate.
We did it, King. We overcame our first challenge.
Our first ever challenge.
Of the day.
Heroes doesn't seem to have the perks that it used to.
Why is everyone so mean in this Baldur city?
They're not mean. They're just loud. Those guys were pretty nice, actually.
But he yelled and pointed and said, oi, 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 oi.
It's okay.
I
It's all right.
was told in a certain place when they say that, it just means that they're angry at me.
Somebody pat her on the head.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay, miss. It's okay. As I walk up and I'm patting her on the head, give her a hug. It's okay. It's all gonna be fine. We're here. There's ears in the walls. Be careful.
You smell.
I smell lovely.
Do we even know what the person we're looking for looks like?
They probably know what we look like.
They have to.
You'd hope so. The guards, only one of the guards knew what we looked like.
Are we looking for a pirate? So like big hats.
No, I think we're meant to get rid of the pirate.
Well, first we have to go to the tavern and we have to find the board, and then we have to meet with the person that's giving us our mission and all the money that we're going to get.
That's true.
You know that Baldur's Gate has a very famous bounty board where people all over the city, guilds, and everywhere put up tasks that need to get done with money. So it's towards the center of the actual town, so you can kind of get your way there pretty easily.
Okay. I know the way. So, well, why don't you guys just follow me?
That's
And
what
I
I've been
head to
doing.
the nearest tavern.
Nearest tavern?
Yes.
So as you're walking, you're kind of looking at the different signs, trying to find one, and you do find a tavern. It's called the Loose Goose.
Oh, man. Great memories here.
And as you walk up, one of the door hinges is kind of broken and it seesaws open. You hear a couple people murmuring and yelling about, and then as you guys are about to walk in, you see someone get chucked out the window.
Eldane, this does not look like a bounty board.
Well, I mean, it's not, but you don't want to go to a bounty board sober. And plus all the riffraff's gone. See, you just flew out the window.
If there's one, there's more. We have a job to do.
You're right. You're right.
You could take something to go if you really need a drink.
Okay, I'll do that. I'm gonna pop in really quick, and I'm just gonna yell out, "I need 4 ale."
You hear a girl yell out, "I'm sorry, what was that?"
I need 4 ale. 4.
4 copper.
All right, I'm gonna give you 4 silver because I'm keeping the mugs.
At that, you hear a lot more shuffling involved. And you hear a couple people in the tavern go, "Did he say 4 silver? Who has 4 silver nowadays?" And you hear murmuring as you hear a couple chairs and things shift and move as you hear people kind of thinking about getting up and coming out to see who's spending 4 silver. And as that happens, you hear more pitter patter as a young woman kind of pushes open the door. She's pretty well built, ruggish skin. She has a scar that runs from her ear to her jaw. But her hair is pulled lightly back in a ponytail, and she has 4 mugs in both her hands. And she goes, "That'll be 4 silver."
Awesome. Reach into my bag, pull out 4 silver, look at it for a second.
This many.
I
No,
thought it was
that would
this
be-
many.
Oh, yeah, okay. I hand her 4 silver, and then I awkwardly try to take the mugs.
She easily shuffles them to one hand, holding all 4, and you kind of realize how big she is. She looks like she's definitely fought off a few people once or twice. As she hands them over to you and grabs the 5 coins, flipping one into her hand and tries to bend it with her fingers to see if it's real, and you hear an audible as one of them kind of shifts, and she's like, "Perfect! I don't have to hurt you." And then she walks back in.
I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. She's gone. It's too late. I lost my chance.
You say that in every town.
Does anybody want a drink?
Yes.
We need one more drink. I'm just kidding. You can have one of mine.
Thank you.
Nobody else? Sweet.
Last time I drank, I forgot.
And how do you remember that happened?
Because I remembered I forgot.
That's,
It makes me feel woozy and forget things.
I feel woozy when I don't drink. I get it.
You're always so happy when you drink.
I'm always happy.
But super
Let's get to
happy.
this stupid board. There we go. And I'll lead the way to the jobs board. On the way, I'll tell fun stories. Walking by one of the merchants, hey, one time these guys hired me to get this weird box out of this cave, and I brought it here, and then they opened it. I don't want to tell that story. Never mind. But a lot of really cool stuff has happened here. This is where I belong. The city is amazing.
Wait, what was in the box? It could have been anything.
It could have been so many things. There could have been money, or
Pure
maybe
anarchy
there was a
is
monster in there.
Anarchy?
Yes.
But what do you mean?
The kind of anarchy that means nobody was left to pay me.
So-
New owners, actually, if you see the sign.
Wait, what? I look for the sign.
You go to look, and you actually see a couple people walking by, and you can't really see past them because it's such a large crowd. You're hearing murmuring as people are discussing the fact that they're going to be moving. And it's quite a few people saying they're moving due to recent change in, as they emphasize, management.
That had nothing to do with me.
Maybe it's the pirate lords, was it?
Lord.
Lord.
At that,
I thought they were captains.
as you say Pirate Lord out loud, you hear the murmuring get louder as a few of them actually turn and look at all of you. And then they begin saying, no, we need to get away. We can't be associated with them. They're probably bad people. And they immediately start running away from you.
Wait,
at the mention.
why don't you want to talk
That's a
about
bit
the Lord?
Yeah. If we could bring that up and just clear a room,
It's a useful skill.
I mean, it's probably a dangerous skill, too.
How are we supposed to get paid? It seems like everybody's poor.
Well, somebody wants to pay us.
Yeah, someone that's high and thinks the walls have ears.
At
That's
that,
true.
you guys actually reach the bounty board. And as you walk up, you notice a gentleman standing by the board. He's leaning back against the left side of it. You see rather large plate mail. It's scuffed and looks like it's been damaged. On his left hip, he has a very nice, just standard sword, and there's a shield leaning against his right leg, and he has a hat tipped down. And he's just sitting there. That's the only thing you guys see. The area where the bounty board normally is has a couple people looking at different jobs, but it seems rather barren today.
Oh, it looks like he's guarding the board.
I'm gonna reach up and like tug on Spiro.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think that could be him? He looks really shady, and maybe he's the one that gave us our job.
Are you hiring?
You hear a shuffle as he tilts up his hat. I'm sorry, what was that?
The board. Are you here for the board?
No, I'm waiting for a couple of adventurers that were coming through. They're supposed to be helping out the boss.
No, we're looking for someone who's hiring us.
That might be us.
As you see him kind of reach up and rub his eyes, he's like, "Wait, that's you folks, isn't it?
It is.
You're the heroes of water, something."
Well, it's Eldane Talvor, the hero of Watergate and his companions.
That's not what the boss said. The boss said just the heroes that fought off some undead or something. But
You respect our leader.
are you a kobold? Aren't your kind not allowed in the city?
I'm a powerful wizard. He's an animated pile of clothes.
At that, this gentleman kind of stands up a little bit, and you notice he has a pretty imposing size. He's pretty well built. He has a scruffy brown beard with a couple of claw marks from what it seems on his right side. And you see him kind of look at you and look you up and down.
I cast friends.
Do you?
I do. I cast friends.
All right.
Nothing can go wrong.
All right.
Let's go.
So how does this work? Because I've never barded before.
So
For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature. I cast it on myself.
Yep.
So, as you start the what is it? What's the spell need? Is it somatics or is it just vocal?
It is somatic and material.
So you begin. Do you have a component pouch?
I super do, because I would.
You reach into your pouch and begin to wisp the item that it needs and begin to
Yeah, it's
conjure
makeup.
Makeup.
Yeah.
So you pull a couple different makeup powders out, and as you do it,
I got it.
you begin-
Silver makeup, and I make myself all shiny, and I just put it underneath the pile of clothes, so no one sees it, but I'm looking fantastic.
At that, the gentleman actually shifts incredibly fast. Faster than you thought he'd be moving in his position, as he immediately reaches down, slams his arm into the shield, reaches up, and has drawn his sword at the same motion, and is now placing his sword above the shield, looking at the kobold.
Wow, that was impressive. He's quick.
I heard that you were supposed to be the heroes. Now, if you're going to be enemies, we can get to it before I have to go drink some beer.
Oh, calm down. There's no need to salute me. I know I'm fantastic.
You're a goddamn kobold.
I'm beautiful.
You'll have to forgive him.
He's one of the good ones.
The only good kobold is a dead one.
He'll die someday.
I'm dead gorgeous.
Do you have a job for us or not? Because we came all the way here from Watergate. It was a really long journey. We used up all our supplies, and now we need more money to buy new supplies for the next one. So do we have a job?
We have very expensive lifestyles.
At that, you see him take a sword and actually sheath it into the shield as he stands up. All right, seems you're the ones I'm looking for. So follow me. We're going to head to a local inn owned by my boss. Follow me. And he starts walking. It feels like you're walking actually towards past the merchant quarter and into the lower city. You guys know this is generally, especially, this is generally where the ruffians get about.
Oh yeah, this is a good town. This is a good part of town right here. It's a good spot. You can trust the people here.
It seems very bad.
And then
you can trust them to be bad is really what it is.
Yeah, you're looking around, you're seeing a lot of dirt and muck around. It's not exactly a very clean place. But then as you stop and look, when he stops, you look up and see an actually rather well-kept tavern inn that seems to be cleaned regularly. It has a gentleman just sitting out in the front, just playing a small harp. And the other gentleman walks up and he tips his head and he says, "Frank." And the other gentleman says, "Henry." And he walks through the door.
Me.
And as you guys look up, you see the name of it, and it's called the Long Rested Bird.
Long rested bird. I haven't been here before. This is new.
Okay. You guys walk on in.
All right.
I check for birds.
Make a perception check.
I find all birds. Okay. No, that is 7 plus.
Thank you for the follow, Agent Jones.
And you got a nice little happy bonus there to I'm beautiful.
9.
I am beautiful.
9?
Yeah,
you don't
gorgeous.
notice any birds at first. You're looking around, really trying to spot one. As you turn to walk in with everyone, you hear a caw noise from a crow.
I copy ya. Ah!
Are you okay?
Yeah.
There's a bird.
Headaches in the back.
It's the rest of crow. Birds.
So
By the way-
yes.
By the way, Oak Tree, thank you so much. You're crazy. That's like $5 a bit, $5 a bit, $10 a bit. It's crazy.
Thank you, Oak.
Appreciate you, Oak.
Sorry, everybody.
As you guys walk in, you're wafted with the wonderful smell of roasted duck. You smell some aged dwarven dwarven ale. And as you guys turn around, you see it's really well kept in here. The wood is very nicely done. There's no scratches or marks. All the tables are in perfect condition. You see a gentleman leaning to your guys' right on one of the pillars. He seems to be wearing similar armor as to the gentleman by the name of Henry. The only difference is he has the sigil of the rested bird, which just appears to be a bird resting on some hay. Just a simple little sigil on his left chest. You guys kind of assume he's just a guard that just helps monitor the room. Instead of walking anywhere in particular, Henry actually takes a left and starts going up the stairs.
We keep following him.
He walks up and he walks to, as he gets to the second floor, you see a long hallway down the left side, which is barred with doors and numbers, I'm presuming the in part. He immediately takes a right, though, and heads to the first door. As you look along the wall, there's only one door. And he just knocks gently. And he's like, "Hey, boss, I'm here." And you hear some shuffling. And, "Yeah, give me a second. It takes me a minute to get to the door." And you hear him get up and you hear someone unlock the door and open up, and he waves everyone in. You see an older gentleman, probably around 60 or 70, really long but nice beard. He has his hair pulled back in a loose like top knot type deal with a hat on. It looks to be a sailor's hat, actually. One you would find on most naval ships and things of the such. And he's wearing just nice robes, nicer than you'd think in this area. And as you walk in, the furnishings of the room are spectacular. His desk is very ornate, elven wood. His chair looks to be of dwarven design. And as you guys walk in, those that are magic users immediately notice that you're in an anti-magic field.
I start gnawing on my quarterstaff.
Does that taste good?
I don't feel comfy when I can't feel.
Oh, okay. I get you. I sort of get you.
I walk to the edge of some of the furniture, and I kind of slump down in my big pile of clothes, and I slink out from under it, and I try and find a place to hide.
Sure. Roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Because everyone's looking at you.
Fine. Oh! That's one. That's one. Let's see. Oh, not as good.
Did you nat 20 the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally did. Let's see. 11.
You can easily see that Henry keeps an eye on you the whole way, watches as you slither around.
I'm invisible.
The older man actually loses track of you. He's like, "Where did that kobold go?" What? As he looks around, he sees the pile of clothes. You're now curled up underneath one of the larger lounging chairs. That is.
They think I'm still in the pile of clothes.
Are they like motioning for us to come in the room?
The older man is, yes.
Because Zita's going to try and hang out near the doorway to see if she can keep some of her body outside, because she really hates the feeling of that field.
He waves you guys in.
Okay, she'll come in just enough to be inside the room and lean against the wall.
Yep. And as everyone enters, Henry just kind of looks around and he backs out of the room and shuts the door, leaving you guys in there with just the older man.
No, he's in here with us.
Yes.
The older
Does the old man have an eye patch?
No, he does not.
Okay, not a pirate.
He seems to have really clean skin too. No blemishes, no marks, no scars, no nothing.
Oh, that's a throw off. He might be cleaned by the sea.
The sea salt water.
The older man walks over to the desk and takes a seat, and kind of just coughs lightly. And so, you're all the heroes of Watergate, was it?
Sure.
The gate of water.
That's what she calls it.
All right. I'm glad you guys found my note. I had a question though. So I need some help with a local. What do I say? So this pirate lord came in a couple months ago and started making a ruckus for everybody. He ran out the local thieves guild. He murdered one of the town sheriffs that we had around, and he seems to be paying off anyone who wants to stop him. And he seems to have the gold to do it. You'll be the second adventuring party that I bought in to try to stop him.
What happened to the first?
They were what were they called? The Dwarven Shield Brothers, were they? Known to being some of the hardest folk around to break.
They made that up.
They had the lore behind it. I had some good dwarven friends look into them. They had a name for themselves. They were bought out. Apparently offered quite a sum to them, and they kept taking it. So I'm looking for people that can't be bought. And they can help me out and take care of this man.
So the mission is to find the people that can't be bought. That's what you need us to do?
Oh no, I'm hoping that you're the people who can't be bought.
Yeah, no.
But aren't you trying to buy us?
just-
So
I'm
we
just
are
getting a
people that can be bought
clarification.
because you're trying to buy us in the first place so that we can do a task for you?
Not exactly, because, well, you're good adventurers, and the pirate lord, he's an old dragonborn. And he's the... Sorry, I guess the kobold's making a ruckus all of a sudden. But he came in and he's made short work and done everything he's need to do to kind of run the city. And I need him out if I'm to run it.
Okay.
It sounds like he's causing a lot of suffering, so we should take it.
It's 1,000 platinum per person, minimum.
And you can back that payment up.
At that, he reaches up and snaps his fingers. And you see a door, not a door, but like a painting, shift and move as it opens. It is full of platinum.
And how much is the captain paying?
Sorry, what was that?
The pirate lord, how much is he paying?
He was, I believe they're getting paid 100 platinum a day to help guard his ship.
I mean, I'm going to leave this up to you, but that actually, I mean,
Well, this is great because if they're being paid to guard a ship and we go destroy the ship, then there's no ship to guard and then they can't get paid anymore and then they can't be bought and they can come back to Baldur's Gate.
As a heads up, everyone is available for Bless right now, Queen Beezy.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. So you can give it to anyone you want.
To bless.
Pick me!
Also, while we take a short little intermission, Rowan would like to send a mission to you, Kara. All of his points are delightfully for you.
Thanks, Rowan.
All your points.
All the points.
What could that possibly mean?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
He's a
some-
mean man.
So much subtext.
Rowan's my bro.
I'm just going to wait till combat till I add that on, just so we don't have to refund her points. So the first person you decide, since you have time, pick somebody and they get blessed for the first minute of their combat.
That's pretty nice.
This is all a trick. It's all a trick.
But-
Attack old man.
She choose
Joe.
Joe.
Joe!
Joe got the bless.
Woo! What is it about you that makes you so much better than me?
it's the fur.
Ouch! Wow.
Had to get you someplace.
I tried.
But yeah, the older man says, I can absolutely back it up. I'm an experienced sailor, and I actually own the port. But I, can't own it when he's around.
Well,
He doesn't like me much.
this isn't normally the kind of job I take, but I'll talk to the compatriots and we'll see. If you don't hear from us, we're probably doing the job.
You're not leaving the room until you decide.
I don't know.
Bushy, jeez.
I need to know.
He sounds like a pirate. He said he's a sailor. It's basically the same thing.
I'm a former admiral, good sir. I stepped down to run the port when my father died. He owned it before me.
A pirate with permission.
Those are the best kinds of pirates.
You hear him chuckle at that. Yeah.
All right. What was your name again?
My name, DuFrank.
DeFrank?
DeFrank.
DeFrank.
Be frank.
DuFrank.
All right.
Do we really need much discussion about this?
If you
Now, when
really-
you say 1,000 platinum minimum, is there like something else we can do to get more money? Like if we do an expedited job, we do it really well, and the pirate lord is never a problem again, we get more money?
Yes.
Sounds like murder.
It's 1,000 platinum minimum if you run him out. It's 2,000 if you kill him. It's 3,000 if you break the ship, kill him and everyone that's with him.
Deal.
I don't really truck for paid murder.
He's a
I
bad
just like to do
person.
it for free.
He's a bad person. Last thing he did is he took a good friend of mine, my first mate at the time, took him, strung him up by rope, and pulled him apart in the town square as an example.
It's horrible.
Well, who let him do that?
He did.
Yeah, but there's like thousands of people.
Yeah, everyone watched.
Yeah, but why didn't they do something? It's just one pirate.
Because they didn't have your voice, Bucks.
He probably doesn't even have both of his legs. I've seen pirates, they're like half made of wood.
How big is he if he just pulled him apart?
He's about 7'8".
So he was a dragonborn.
He's 7'8", probably about 600 pounds, and is probably 800 in his armor. He carries around a large battle axe. And he looks down at you, feeling a tugging on his clothing. Yes.
What color is he?
Red.
Why red?
He's evil.
Red dragons
it works that way.
evil.
Been a while since I've had to look up at one of my enemies. I like this.
What we know for sure about him is that he travels around with those 3 dwarfs. Their names are Tormund, Talvin, and Orgrimmar.
Tormund, Talvin, and Orgrimmar.
Yeah. And he has an elf friend of his that he keeps around. It's his name is Nyx. That's all we know. And we know Nyx is some kind of magic user.
He's not a magic user. He's a charlatan.
I don't know about that.
We go way back. I know Nyx.
He blew up a ship.
Was it with fire?
Kind of.
Was it with lightning?
Kind of.
Was it with
You
clouds?
know, Meat, we'll be here all day. I too would like to know, but
Because I can do those things
Stuff.
too, and I start like, I'm
Yeah, 'cause
thinking
you're-
about casting it, but then I'm like, I forgot I'm in an uncomfy spot.
how'd you do that trick with the door? How'd you do that?
Oh, at that he points over. He points over to the vault, and at that a gentleman you see reappears, cloaked, fully clothed, has a mask on. No idea who he is. That's a friend of mine. He keeps me alive.
Oh, gotcha. He also opens doors for you, apparently.
I pay him well enough.
Yeah.
I walk
Maybe well enough. I'll open a door for you.
directly in front of him. Who are you?
You hear a soft voice. I am nobody.
You're the one who wrote the letter.
Hi.
That would be correct. On occasions, I go out for the Lord and do what he needs done. Unfortunately, this Dragonborn is a little bit too tough for me. I'm good at killing one person, not multiple, unless I have poisons. But he seems to be rather aggressive when it comes to his inability to die. I've poisoned him twice, and he seems to keep going. So that's why you are here, is because I have failed at my job.
Sorry to hear it. We're not accepting invitations to the Heroes of Watergate at this time, though.
Well, that's what keeps him around. I've heard of this. He's a phantom. He's like a phantom of the opera. I've heard of it. He's a mask. He's undead. Banish him. Banish him. Banish him, kid.
I
We are
poke
not
him.
banishing anyone.
I can touch him.
Well, that's a semblance of what life is.
Hands to yourselves around the people with the poison, I think is the rule that I grew up with.
Cosita's gonna look at him and say,
Who are you looking at?
nobody.
The
The Phantom Menace. And she's going to say, is there anything you can tell us about your attempts?
So the first time I tried, I used a water creature's poison. They're kind of like sea urchins, but they're a little bit more deadly.
They're adorable.
They're also poisonous. But I tried to poison him, and, well, he drank what I gave him. After a minute, he laughed and then proceeded to breathe fire. And said out loud, because he couldn't see me, my gifts help with that, that poison didn't matter when he could breathe fire to stop it. The second time, I killed a friend of his on accident. I poisoned the food, and he was set to eat it. He wasn't feeling hungry after he ate a man, and decided to give his food to his friend, and his friend died.
I would never be hungry enough to eat a man.
You're not a dragonborn.
Well, yeah, it happens all the time.
I can tell you some information about his friends, though.
Please.
The three brothers are very good at their job. When they band together, they're much stronger than ever before. If you can separate them, that'll be the way to go. If they're together, you'll be lucky if you hit. Nyx is an accomplished wizard, to my understanding. I've done some research and found out who he is. It's Savesla is his name. He's a elf, and he's been working for Melif is the Dragonborn's name. His name is Melif the Savage, as they call him, because there is no depravity he would not partake in.
I'm just going to convince him that it's a depraved act to lead Horde.
Also, Melif is he can also cast magic. He's also probably one of the best fighters I've ever seen. And his ability to breathe fire is dangerous, more than your standard dragonborn. Rumors say he's bathed in the blood of dragons to get stronger, as they say.
I wonder if that works.
Also, I've heard a rumor about his ship, that it's haunted. And it helps him when it needs to. Supposedly the ropes move and all those types of things.
Did you witness this?
Rumors. But these rumors I can trust, because they're not from one person. They're from about 20.
It's starting to feel like that 1,000 platinum per is
A very fair price.
earned.
If you take him out, it's 1,000. If you take him and everyone else, it's 2. If you take out the ship as well, it's 3.
Now I understand.
Yeah, we heard the menu.
And you know what? If you get it done by tonight, I'll make it 5. Every person. You will not have to adventure another day. But know that these are bad men, and they need to die.
Well, I think it's time we start making our way.
So let's do this the way we've always done it, starting right now. And I say we vote. All in favor of this seemingly impossible task that could possibly lead to our death. Do what she's doing.
I'm feeling lucky.
We've done it for cheaper.
Oh no, sorry. I was going to raise my hand too. I just wanted to see what you guys do. Okay.
Yeah. They don't call me Bucks the Bold for nothing.
They don't. They don't call him Bucks the Bold for nothing. It's just Bucks the Bold.
Didn't you pay for that title?
Yeah,
And it
it's
wasn't
not a big deal. It's
So it
specific.
seems
Specific.
he'll clean that up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even have to be at the table to say that was a mic moment.
That was my moment. I should probably buy
think
a
we're taking
quality
the job.
wormwood dice roller.
Insert sponsorship that we don't have.
Yeah, sponsorships that we don't have. I should probably get one. It's
Stop making
small,
a mess.
but perfect.
So, does that mean you guys are taking the job?
Yes, it does.
Good. At that, the Faceless snaps her fingers, and the anti-magic field is gone. As you see runes in the floor begin to light up and shift. And she walks up to you. So then I have your word that you will get this done for him, yes? You're the leader of them, are you not?
I am.
She reaches out her hand.
If you try to double cross us, we'll bring down a fiery rain of hell on the entire dock.
Triple cross!
You just hear a giggle and her hand doesn't move.
All the crosses.
I wipe my hand off. I wipe it off again. All right.
And as you reach, she reaches up and pulls her glove off. As you see a rather soft, unblemished hand. It's very feminine and very long, and she grabs your arm too. And as you do, you see tendrils begin to move and wrap both your arms together, binding you.
Whoa, let's take that to dinner first.
This is where we both hold our agreement.
Okay.
If we break it, both of us die.
Are you two stuck together now?
No, but
It's like dogs when they mate. You just gotta give it like 30 minutes.
At that, she lets go, completely ignoring the kobold. Seeing the kobold moving around and playing with a bunch of silverware that he seemed to collect it as he's like checking out spoons and forks and tossing and making chinking noises. The deal has been struck. You will get your money, and I will get rid of a very big thorn in my side.
I would like to access my my knowledge of the Arcana and see if that bond somehow extended to the rest of the party, or if it's just me.
Roll.
Ooh.
I rolled a 1 on the die.
Oh,
I rolled a 1.
what's your total score?
8.
You have a pretty good idea that this. You believe everyone else might be affected. You're not sure, not really. You've heard rumors of this. It's an old elven magic that really only they use because it binds one soul to another. And it's very rarely used unless it's a life debt or payment for something.
Gotcha.
And it needs to be done. It's generally only used during war, is how pact-driven it is.
Okay.
If there's one thing worse than tendrils and tentacles, it's elven tentacles.
Stop being elfist.
That's the thing.
So, do the other magic users in the party feel any of this? Or do we have any idea that, like, we just got entered into this?
You all
Were we
feel
still in the
a
room?
burning sensation on the top of your hand, your
I
left
was
hand.
distracted by the metal silverware.
You see a sigil, just a simple, it looks like a thorn circle with a dot in the center that now binds you all to this duty.
Eldane,
Oh no, now I gotta get more cover up.
what did you do?
Free tattoos.
Your
Look,
large mouth
look.
is going to be the end of us.
I don't like it either. You guys all voted.
For a job, not for a tattoo that could rip our souls out.
Your soul's already claimed. You're fine.
At that, she walks up to the old man and whispers in his ear. You're not sure exactly what they say because it's so quiet. But the old man actually nods, and you hear him whisper, "Of course, my liege." And he walks out. There's quite a bit of awkward silence between all of you. She doesn't move. She doesn't say a single thing. And as he comes back, he opens the door. The older gentleman with a chest. And he walks up and puts it on the desk and turns it around. The lady walks up, and you hear her whisper an incantation as an arcane lock unlocks and opens up.
I can do that.
As she gives each person, these are to help you. And she hands each of you one supreme health potion, 2 greater health potions, and that's it. Screw it. Add another superior in there.
So each person?
Each person gets 2 superiors and 2 graders.
Oh.
As she says, this will be a fight that will be harder than you've ever had in your lives. Between Melith, the dwarves, and Nyx, I do expect some of you to die. And I am sorry in advance.
Why are you sorry?
Because I will
die.
never see you again, my dear.
But why?
Because life should never be taken away when it can be saved.
But there's always the other realm that we can meet each other.
To those that believe it.
I don't know if that stops us.
If you die, the pact goes away.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay.
Reassuring.
So in death, you are not bound. But the rest will still be. But the rest will still be bound.
That sounds pretty good.
You better not die just to get out of this.
Have you bound anybody else like this? Because there were other. You said there was another group.
Yes.
Well, he did.
That's where the bounding comes in. You are not the first, or the second, or the third group I've sent after him.
What?
They've all been bought, and I needed ones that would not be bought, and that would always have my benefit in mind.
This is the first.
And you are all very good at your jobs. At least that's what I've been told. You hear her actually chuckle as you start chanting Supreme, Supreme from under the chair. And I have heard stories of you, little kobold.
Yes, that's the bold.
While terrified, you still seem to make everyone better.
Well, this'll help. Holding up the Supreme Potion.
That it will.
And then I skitter over to my clothes, I get in my clothes, and then hey, give that back! Because I run and I grab my own potions for myself.
You, where you're going to head from here is down to the docks. You are going to go to the Blood and Bones Tavern. He owns that now. He should be in the back in one of the cellars. Be wary, it does have a back door right near his ship. He should be alone at the time. Nyx and the dwarfs should be near the ship or near the exit. They tend not to dwell with Melith while he is feasting.
On what?
It depends on his mood.
It's cake. It's lots of cake and
Human cake.
ugh, that's gross. That's really gross.
It's probably what
Human
we're
cake.
going to find, so get used to it.
Should we disguise as his food and surprise attack him there?
I don't think we'll need to disguise ourselves as food. He'll probably just assume we are.
We just burned the whole thing down.
That would
Question.
cause.
Yes.
What if we want to pull a double cross and make it seem like we're joining them, and then we stab them in the back? Is that going to betray this oath?
See, the thing is you having the oath on your hands, he'll know who's coming. Again, he's a magic user. Good one at that.
I have makeup, it's fine. As I walk up and I start trying to put makeup on the sand to cover it up.
She actually walks up to you,
Ooh.
and she gently rolls her hand across your head. That will not work. The magic is quite potent, my dear.
I apply the makeup to see if it doesn't work.
You apply the makeup, but any of the magic users know there's a faint aura around it. It almost pulsates, and it's you all know it's strong magic if it's emanating something that you can just naturally pick up.
Yeah, you have hand wraps, right?
Yeah.
Are they? Is it shining through
Yeah,
the hand
does
wraps?
yeah, that was going to be
There's
my
a
next.
faint glow.
Even
underneath.
through the magical hand wraps?
And something interesting happens as you look at your hands. You see the lightning in your wraps arc and try to zap the mark.
It's invasive.
So, hi. We're obviously here to kill you. That seems like poor planning.
It does. So we switch from a double, triple cross.
Oy.
How do we do that?
No, we can't do that now.
Aww.
Well, maybe we.
It's just in the playbook, but we'll scratch it out.
Yeah, maybe we just convince him that we were tricked, and now we want to get back at them.
I don't think he will buy that.
But
I think we just go with shock and awe. Kick down the door a little, ha, boom, baby, you know?
Oh, I like that.
At that, she says, "That is a good idea." As she reaches into her pocket and pulls out a key and tosses it to you.
I was really hoping it was going
Catch
to be
it,
a
but totally
bomb.
drop it. Just look at it.
You hear it tink, and you look at it, and you know exactly what it is.
Here you go, Sarah. As I grab
As
it and I
it-
pick it up.
It's
and
a
I give it-
skeleton key.
Oak tree. with
Thank you for the
10
10
oh my
Oh
lord!
my gosh.
Oak.
Oak tree.
If someone
That's the sound of
comes
the
in your
songs.
account, I have to ask.
Yeah, it's your dad on your computer again, just going.
Is this the tree or the sapling? Who do we got in the driver's seat?
I think it's sapling because he messaged me earlier saying Dad might be asleep.
Oh, well, give your dad our best.
Yes, and give yourself our best.
Yeah. Yourself our best. I like
Oh
it.
yeah, it's a sapling. Hi, sapling.
The shack.
The acorn fell not too far from the tree. No, it's a sapling.
No.
A beautiful sapling.
Yes, Steph P6057. Well then, you now have a sub to our wonderful channel.
Yeah, it's
These
like
are emos. They're pretty awesome.
it's your version of the thorny, sparky thing on the hand.
You're
so
all-
now you're bound to us.
For at least 30 days.
Yeah. So
Trial
no
period.
double crosses.
Just don't try to leave.
Yeah. Hashtag unchain the player.
Let's get out of here because she's really creepy.
Yeah, she might give us more tattoos if we stay.
You hear her chuckle slightly.
I'm glad you got the joke.
Yeah. Does the chuckle echo? I imagine it being echoed.
It echoes, and it almost feels like she cast a thaumaturgy to mess with you.
Oh.
As it echoes and reverberates around the chamber, almost like an ominous tone.
Let's go downstairs and talk and make an actual plan instead of boom.
We should go back to the Loose Goose.
No, downstairs is enough.
It had a much nicer feel to it.
Thank you.
He's talking about the Loose Goose. Of course.
I'm talking about the Loose Goose.
As long as we go somewhere we can make plans.
Wait, having a loose goose is not good. Goose attack you. Goose are mean. Goose like to chase
So
little
you think we
things.
should just cage all the... What's
No, that's the plan. We get a bunch of geese.
You hear her cough a little bit to get everyone's attention.
You know, walk the hell out.
If you would like, you can have an hour of anything you want in my establishment. Whether it's bed, whether it's company, whether it's food, drink, anything you desire. Within reason.
This is,
Yeah.
well, waitress at the Loose Goose. She's got a scar. You can get her a job here. Yes.
Ildane.
Do you desire her?
I mean...
So I think we should strategize the pros and the cons of which tavern we should go to and make a plan. Spend the next hour or so figuring out where we should go.
I don't know. This feels really like
I think
last
I got the
meal.
pros and cons book. I'll dig that one out.
Thank you.
Yeah,
At that, she speaks up. It is a last meal, my dear Copal.
Yeah, but if we don't take it, it means we're not going to die.
No, it still means you're going to die, just without the benefits of the last meal.
No, that I'm lucky. I know how this works. If we take part in her little magical last meal, that means we're admitting we're going to die.
and now you've met the team mascot.
To be fair, it'd be a really good last meal. I mean, when we came in, we could smell duck, and it smelled like it was being
did smell
braised
good.
with rosemary and garlic and probably some butter. It'd be a pretty good last meal.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. If we're really doing the last meal, I'd like it to be from you.
Have you
Maybe
ever
you should cook it.
have you ever cooked
Mandela.
as you said it? Have you ever cooked venison from a fey deer before?
Fey deer?
From a
Ooh,
fey.
that sounds dark.
That sounds tricky.
I have not. I've cooked lots of venison. I don't think I've ever cooked any fey creatures before. Sounds tasty. Will it curse me?
No. The way it's a little different. The deer there are supposedly, if you can cook them right, they're supposed to taste like your favorite meal.
Could we ask for Ella to be able to cook that then?
As I said, you have 1 hour.
I imagine that fey deers would look like their meat would look sparkly like glitter.
No, that's vampiric deer.
Oh.
Those are unpleasant.
What do you say, Ella?
I'm already running to the kitchen.
That's fair.
Look back and there's like a little wavy area where she was.
Yeah, like an outline.
At that, she turns over to the gentleman. Please give them anything they desire. And if he does want Tabitha, send her a letter.
No, it's fine.
At that, she just waves everyone out.
He made it really weird. Like, really weird.
It's kind of like when you ask your friend to tell someone else that you like them. It's weird.
Cosita's gonna bow to her a little bit and say, "We'll do our best to end the suffering of your city." And she turns around and leaves and tries to gesture the rest of you.
I tip my non-existent hat at her.
Mm-hmm. At that, you see her shift her mask ever so slightly. You see a very soft, angular face, very bright blue eyes that seem to sparkle. You see that her eyebrows are pale blonde, almost white, but they just have a little bit of color in them. You see an aged face, which is quite shocking for an elf, as she just winks at you and lets you walk out.
I'm in love.
As you say that, she speaks up. If you come back in 700 years, we can discuss love.
But I'll be there. Let's get out of here.
So we head on back downstairs.
Let's find a good table.
I'm sorry, I just read chat and it got me. She ran faster for food than Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. Malachi coming in with the wonderful comedic timing. Yeah. You guys head down, and the tavern's empty, besides a couple servants. Completely empty.
I was gonna make them feed everybody, and
Not even the guard is there anymore. As the older gentleman walks down with you. What was it you were all desiring?
drinks.
What drink?
Have you been to the Loose Goose?
Considering my daughter owns it, yes.
What's your daughter's name?
Tabitha.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Oh, no, she was the girl with the thing.
You were
Yeah,
very
he
taken with
likes her a lot.
Most do. She's quite the barbarian.
Oh, that sounds dangerous. You don't.
She might
Thanks,
break you.
man. Thanks a lot.
Take a girl and multiply it by 4, because a whole lot of woman needs a whole lot more.
Do I get inspiration for that?
You hear
You feel inspired?
Yes.
You hear a stark laugh from one of the serving girls as she snorts what she's drinking and proceeds to just all over the tray. And she's like,
It doesn't actually hit your system faster if you drink it that way.
and you just hear, oh my god.
Well, anyway, the Loose Goose has an excellent cheap copper piece ale. I would like that.
Bobbins! Bobbins! We love you. He's so handsome. I don't know why this
It's unbelievably so.
Too handsome.
too handsome.
It's
I'll be bad for
almost-
the camera.
It's almost like he has friends on at all time. He tilts his head lightly. Are you sure you would like to spend your last meal on that, and not on something a bit more exotic?
How about you make us a recommendation then?
I would recommend the Alluvian wine.
Please.
It's been aged by 4,000 years.
You can't say no to this.
How
let
old
me
is the
have-
container it's in?
I don't know. It gets refilled every 4,000 years.
Does that go bad?
Magic.
That wine belongs in a museum.
Ella from the kitchen. It will go great with the veal.
She says so.
It probably does, but
and,
we
and
own it.
then, and then the ale to wash it down.
You horrible man.
Do you want an ale that will really put a pep in your step?
I'd like an ale to take the pep out of my step.
At that, he chuckles and says, I may have something for you, but it may... He looks you up and down. I don't know if you can handle it.
There aren't very many drinks that can handle me.
At that, he walks out, or he goes to walk away and stops.
I don't think
Anything
you
else
can
to
handle it.
anybody?
I want that. That sounds.
I walk to the window and I look out at the street and all the ruffians and poor people, and then I look back confused.
They get fed on Tuesday.
This feels wrong.
No, they help us and they get paid.
Not enough? Look what you got. I can fulfill all your dreams. Look at that boy. He has nothing. It's just clothes. He looks like me.
Yeah, but
At
you know
that-
what, Vux? He's got a foot on you.
Yeah, he has a foot on me, but like nothing.
The little boy actually hears you, and he looks over and kind of comes over he looks very just starving almost.
Oh no.
And he walks up to you, and then he sees Dufrank, and he goes, oh, hi, sir. And suddenly doesn't look as nearly as hungry or as distraught as he was 2 seconds ago.
They're taking care of their people. So you can tell a lot about a place by how they take care of their
And he
people.
leans down and he says, hello, Billy. How is your mother doing? And he's, she's doing really well with the medicine you gave her. Thank you again. I'll keep an eye out as always. And he immediately just dashes off. We take care of our people, whether you believe it or not.
Well, we're one of your people now, so remember that.
Not yet. More of an
I'm
indentured.
left-handed. You know how distracting this is going to be?
This is more of an indentured servitude temporarily, with a big payment at the end.
That's a fancy word
What?
for slavery.
Yes.
What's the difference between us and
I just met you.
Hmm.
I helped birth the boy.
Oh, wow.
Like
I
you're
didn't
his
know everyone else
dad?
did that.
No, delivery.
Okay.
How
How's the
you know
food
what, never
coming?
mind. I don't want to know how Furbolg do it. Never mind.
Are you sure? It's actually really.
Let's have a couple drinks first.
Oh, they do it passionately.
Some of that wine.
Absolutely. And for you?
Can I bring some animals here to hang out with us?
We're not enough.
Well, no,
Yeah,
no.
but-
It's just I was talking to a squirrel on my way in, and he said he was lonely and he wanted his family to come in. They wanted food, and since I was making food, then we can all make food.
Me.
At that,
We're going
he
to
thinks
have-
about it for a moment and says, I have an idea. And you see him pull out a book. And he flops it open, and you see him tracing some words, and he begins mumbling them out. Magic users, you know he's casting Find Familiar. And you see a large crow appear. Just poof, right in front of you. And you see the crow kind of just tilt around, look, and it stops at you, and just goes, ha! And flies right on top of your head. Meet my familiar. He took a liking to you earlier in the street. You were looking for him, but he was just a little bit out of vision.
What's his name? Well, hold on. What's your name?
You see the crow tilt, grab its wing, and just kind of scratch its own face, and just...
Its name is Beak. Clearly.
And you see the bird actually look at you.
Special skill I picked up a while ago.
All right, Beak. Let's go help Ella. And I go in the kitchen.
So you
I
all
go
rush
like this.
off. The night's actually goes by really fast for the hour that you are there. The 2 drinks that you gentlemen get actually take about 20 minutes to get to you. And as they come out each individual chests that have to be arcane unlocked.
Oh, this is the fancy brew.
As they pull out a single flask and they pour 1 shot in each cup and hand them to you. Be wary. There might be some I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2 plus.
Okay, you don't pass. We'll start.
Yeah, it's a 5. Yeah.
You turn into a potted plant for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Isn't that supposed to happen after I drink it? I see those things.
What I was going to say is that this is magically infused dwarven wine. Dwarves have a very strong constitution, and when they want to get wasted, this does it the fastest. And it packs a kick if you can't handle it.
Oh, I can handle it.
Eldane.
But I'm going to drink it later. Can we fix him? I can probably fix him.
Just don't break me.
I pick up
Don't go
the plant, like a little ficus or something?
It's a little ficus.
Okay.
In a potted plant.
I just hold him. And I sit down and I'm contemplating the drink.
The drink is only good for 10 minutes before it wears off.
Okay.
How about you give him to me and I will try?
What if he wants another drink?
He doesn't.
Oh, you know. Me.
He's a
You can
plant.
speak to plants.
Yeah.
Me, no.
You
And I
smell,
speak in
you smell
Druid.
wonderful, Spiro. Oh, yeah. The great outdoors.
And I speak in Druidic, like, are you okay, Spiro?
I feel amazing.
You are utterly delighted in your feeling. You feel warm, cozy. You are plastered in the happiest way out of your mind. You are in the perfect state of drunk that even being a plant doesn't bother you because you're just vibing.
This wine is so earthy.
Cosita, he's very happy.
Are you sure?
He said he's delighted. He's having a great time.
If he's happy, then I ask.
Don't worry. The effects only last for a half hour, no matter what they are.
think he wants to
we're
stay
gonna
a
get into some
plant.
trouble.
Party time! As I walk
So
over,
should I-
I try and get some.
I'm gonna
Would you
just
like
like
some?
Yes!
dip a finger in it and just a little taste.
As you dip your finger in it, it absorbs into your finger.
Shot.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh man.
Oh, what have you done now?
No.
Looking at my
Shots.
Oh, right. Okay.
Shot.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I got a 15.
That face, though.
You don't pass.
Okay. I slam the rest of the drink.
Yeah, you slam the rest of the drink. Roll another con save.
Less than a 15.
All right. So, oh God, where is that?
You're dead.
You
I'm
immediately
awful.
start hallucinating. The whole world starts shifting hues and colors. All the colors reverse. You start seeing fey creatures weaving in and out of the ethereal. You swear you can see ghosts now.
Having a bad trip, man.
But you feel amazing. This is still the best drunk you've ever been in your entire life.
Oh.
The bats, man.
And that, he pours it and hands another shot to the kobold.
Shot.
Roll a con save.
I roll a con save. 19.
You pass.
What?
What's that mean?
You grow one size bigger for the next day.
What?
My mom said I could always be what I wanted to be when I grew up, and that was Dragonborn.
And what's amazing is the clothes still fit.
Yeah, they do.
So you're a solid, like, 5'2" now. You've got some decent muscles, and you're bigger.
Meanwhile, I'm coming out of the kitchen with all of our meals, and I'm like, all right, everybody, whoa.
You see a large kobold. You see him just going, whoa, and the potted plant's just chilling.
My mom always said I would be big one day.
You missed
I thought you'd be
you missed a
able to
few
read.
things, Ella.
Oh, you can also carry twice your own body weight. You can carry twice all your strength modifiers double in reference to carrying weight and stuff like that.
Yes, we're carrying.
I'm gonna just
You're
give him a
supposed to
bite
cook
of
the
like
food.
garlic mashed potatoes.
As she goes to hand it to you, you swear you see a garlic stalk just and begin moving around.
Try to catch it.
It feels amazing. What
And then
are
I'm
you
gonna-
doing?
I'm gonna take Spiro, tuck him under my arm.
I'm so happy to be with you guys. This is so fun.
You're too innocent for this world.
Cuddle
Me.
him. Cuddle Ficus Spiro.
Perfect. And does anyone else want to take a drink?
Cosita's actually going to finish off the wine, slam it down, kind of take in the whole scene, especially after Meep's really nice words, and slowly just put her hand up and say, "Can I have a shot? I might
Pours
as well
the shot
try."
and hands it to you.
I'm drinking the fancy wine.
I know I'm hallucinating because Kazita's loosening up.
She just looks at it and kind of looks at the mark on her hand for a moment and goes, "Oh, what the hell?"
Roll a con save.
Roll it. Damn, that's a heavy die.
That is going to be a 12.
You do not pass. You become insatiable, and you feel the strong desire to consume all food and drink that you can for the next 30 minutes. You have the urge.
I thought of a really good name. Imagine if we had our own tavern. Or no, let's have it. It's an inn. It's an inn because we want them to be inside, and let's call it
I love this crew.
the Red Dragon Inn.
That name is taken. At that, you see him take a shot of what you guys have been drinking.
Give me the plant, it looks good. Let me try it.
You want to try and eat it?
Yes! It smells amazing.
I'm just gonna hand her a big
poisonous.
plate of like veal chop and garlic mashed potatoes, and there's a big like hunk of bread.
Yes, eat that. It was murdered in the prime of its youth.
We'll never have any idea if the food was actually good.
At that, he raises the glass. Does anyone else want one?
No, she was. Weren't you gonna finish?
Do you want a shot? Everyone else is going. A final away present.
You
Let's go.
should never drink before a job.
So he hands you a small shot, and you take it. I need you to roll a con save.
Cosita's going to hold her hair back and slam her head into the plate and just start eating and gnashing
Well,
around.
the elf is upstairs going, I hired the wrong people.
What'd you get?
13.
Oh, the garlic potatoes are amazing.
You are also unbelievably tripping off your own. You're gone. You're just seeing colors, shades. You're pretty sure you saw a dwarf walk in, build something, and leave. But you don't know how he built it so fast. But it's just, you're gone. And as you go to say something, a chicken just walks by you.
I could cook that so good.
You're really protective of the
You small
fungus
one, would
now.
you like a drink?
No, I'm gonna watch everyone. I want to take in this wonderful moment.
Alright.
I love the heroes of the gates of water, or the water gates.
I thought you couldn't talk when you were an animal. And why did you decide to be a goat?
Am I a goat? Hold on.
He looks at the kobold. Would you like another drink?
Oh, the fates tempt me. I am weak.
It's amazing. Try it.
I tried again.
Try it, Bucks.
You take a shot. I need you to roll a con save with disadvantage
With disadvantage.
for drinking it twice.
Once, twice, 3 times a kobold. Let's see. Oh, that's a 4. That's really bad. That's a 5. It's a 5. 5 of them.
You start tripping balls as you're tripping out so hard you see a giant chicken start running past you.
What's with the chickens?
No, sorry.
I'm up
this too?
hanging on to like the chandelier. I'm like, guys, the floor has turned to lava.
The colors and chickens are different colors.
Ella, do you have more of this food? It's amazing.
There are at least 6 plates of it sitting on the table that I made for everybody.
She's gonna grab the next plate. You have your plan. Let me have this. Greedy man.
And then
I'm gonna read
at
the
that,
ficus like it's a spell book.
he walks up and offers a shot to you. Please, I insist.
Come on, me.
It will help you all in your adventure.
Well, if everyone's doing
No,
it,
that's the exact thing you're not supposed to do.
Everyone.
you don't want me to drink this?
No, I'm
Why?
pretty sure goats are
Why do
allergic
you
to
always try
alcohol.
to take joy from people?
Yeah.
Goats are
We drink
free.
together.
Let her
We're probably
drink.
gonna die
The old man
together.
leans up to you. It's worth it, I promise. Never hurt you. You're too cute.
Hey,
It's a one shot.
Hey,
You don't
that-
have to live with your consequences.
that bookshelf seems a little shady.
Bookshelf it is.
And I need you to roll a con save.
Could you guys imagine
DC
if our
16,
entire
by the
lives were one big
What'd she
game?
roll, a natural 20?
No, it's an 18 on the die.
no. I wish it was a natural 20.
It was a
Fun
con?
things happen with a natural
Yep.
20.
That's modified 20.
Yep.
Oh,
It's
she's
not a
so,
nat 20.
No, it's not a
so
nat 20.
con.
All right. You suddenly feel almost enlightened. You now have a +2 to your wisdom modifier for the next 24 hours.
Oh my god.
She's a
That
Buddha.
makes it.
And it does increase it above a 20.
Plus 6. Minus.
Plus 2 to the stat.
To the stat, thank you. Thank you.
So plus 1 to the mod.
This is what happens when you roll actually well.
You get big, you get wise. It's like growing up.
And now that all 6 players have now drinking from this drink that you hear the older man whisper out as the spirits of the ethereal, you all now gain inspiration.
Ooh.
Looks like we don't need a bard. I'm hallucinating. Don't. It's,
Take it personally.
The
It's
night-
like a bard in a bottle.
Yep.
If I could put bards in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do.
So the night continues on. You're all having an absolute wonderful time. Meep, you're having a blast watching the three individuals who are just marveling at the inanimate objects that are moving around, changing, the colors that are shifting. Josita? Cosita. You are finally full after eating 5 of the 6 plates. You're content and you feel the urge to just take a wonderful nap. Lux, you are still tripping out, but you're also now feeling the urge to lift and work out, feeling that your body has empowered you a bit more than normal.
Maybe I should be a personal trainer. I can inspire people to make positive changes in their lives.
You now have started cooking imaginary food for the ghosts that you've seen. Infatuated with seeing their faces as somehow they're eating the food that you've made. Sparrow, you have found enlightenment as a tree. You are calmer than you've ever felt, and you have felt to become one with nature as the last hour on the hour of the hand clicks and a dong goes off inside the inn, and you all kind of seem to snap out of it all of a sudden.
Ding, ding, dong.
In your hands now is a Furbolg who crashes into you.
Oh! Off me! Get off! What are you doing? That's what I get for protecting you.
And
Calm down. Everything's okay.
You just had a thought. Ficus. Fike us. We were the ficus. You were the Furbolg.
I am a furball.
Exactly.
that one may have got me.
Can you handle it?
Well, that was good. The elder gentleman seems to, you notice that he's been lounging in a chair just watching whatever is going on with him. You assume he's tripping out just as much as you guys were. As he just leans up, ooh, I have not partaken that in 40 years. That is good. But it is time to,
This is the time.
At that he waves his hand, seeing you disgruntled, and you feel better. He casts lesser restoration to kind of make you feel better and not bloated.
Thank you.
It is time. As he walks you all up to the door, good luck. And hopefully you guys can come back and we can see each other again. I have not partook in the spirits in a long time.
I don't know what you're talking about. It tasted like water and nothing happened to me.
You hear him chuckle. No one will believe that.
I'll
Not
believe
even
that.
you.
Not even me.
As he points at the kobold that's now looking you in the eyes.
I thought that was an illusion.
No, I'm a dragonborn.
Fox?
They always said it was not possible, and I proved them wrong.
Fox, you did it. You son of a
finally did it.
bitch.
That's it. You can retire happy now.
Well, no. Not quite.
Oh, sorry about that. How come yours is on your right and mine's on my left? That seems a little cheap.
I don't know. I'm left-handed.
See?
You suddenly find all yourselves outside the tavern.
Not like it here.
You turn around and you see the old man smiling as he shuts the door. You all turn and realize that you have a good 10-15 minute trek to the near dock that you know where the inn is.
Where's the sun at? What time is it?
It seems to be about 1 p.m.
Okay.
You know there's a daunting task ahead of you. That all this preparation, all the gifts, and this last meal, you know that this will probably be the hardest spot you've ever gone through. You feel on edge, not sure of your success, as you all turn and begin marching towards the docks, where we take a break.
Woohoo.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm not worried at all. I feel inspired.
I feel real good about this.
This is gonna be a fun time.
But thank
All
you
the
guys
spirits.
so much for hanging out. All the subs, the fact that we hit our sub goal already.
Yeah.
You are wonderful,
Go.
wonderful people.
Thank you, Mark Fire Oak Tree. Let's be honest.
Thank you for all the new
Legend.
faces and new people. Thank you for the old returning ones. Queen Beezy, thank you for stopping by as always. Lethal Lilith, Kima,
Come on,
Azig,
and
Malachi,
Corvo.
Lord VS, thank you for being a new member.
Thanks.
All you guys are wonderful. Thank you. Zambies as always. Wonderful
Lethal.
seeing you. You're painting, by the way, the mini.
Your screen.
I've been peeking in and dropping in as I can. That eyeball on the tyrant, I think it is wonderful.
Yeah.
It really is. I'm jealous of her ability to paint an eyeball like that's just it's so good.
Lethal Lilith. Are you gonna have a snack? What are you gonna have?
This is a snack break. We all are snack breaking.
No.
Yeah, I brought
Yeah, we
snacks and then ate half of them in the car right here.
That's fair.
Been there.
But thank you guys so very much, and we will catch you after this 15-minute break.
It's a break. See you, Revenge Q.
Anyone who doesn't know,
You probably
Mike
see
has
his face.
horribly sunburned feet with blisters,
Oh no.
which leaves him his normal accident-prone self
Well, thanks for tuning in,
in
guys.
high risk.
All right, so welcome back, everybody. Hi, my name is DM Mike, who just got over here somehow and had a tech support. It's great. So, where we left off with our adventurers, they are a well-experienced group of adventurers, the heroes of Watergate. They were asked to come to the city of Baldur's Gate to help with a pirate lord by the name of Meleth, a large cannibalistic dragonborn, with the promise of pounds of platinum, 5,000 platinum per, to be exact. Then, as a final offering, the nobody, as they were told, a faceless elf who seemed to be the leader of sorts,
Phantom of the Opera.
promised that they could have 1 hour of anything they desired, and they used it. They were given fey venison to cook, as it was massively crafted by Ella. Then the kobold had a wonderful time playing with silverware. Then they were offered a very special drink. It's very rare and crafted only by a select few. It is called the Spirits of the Ethereal, where they all decided to take a shot and were affected or changed by its effects. They were all suffering a special condition. Some, in the words of us, tripping balls.
That sounds so backhanded. They're suffering a special condition.
Sorry, my words are not the best. And
He drank some too, all right?
I rode the short bus. You know.
some of our kobolds got twice as big. Some of us got a wisdom modifier of 2. Others saw the future through LSD. And one of us became a plant. We found enlightenment through growth. Shortly after the hour, all was well, and they ventured out with an unease like never before. They find themselves staring at the Blood and Bones Inn. You actually see a red door that kind of opens and moves. You see bones and painted on blood on the sign. You hear that it's pretty busy. The question is, how do you face such an event?
Well, like I was saying, we burned the whole thing to the ground.
That would be the other people there too. The probably slightly less than normally innocent people.
Well, I heard there's a word for that. Yes, collateral damage.
It's not something we're going to do.
I think the dragon might be A-okay if we trap fire specifically.
Well, I'm thinking he has some like wooden parts that'll burn off.
Peg leg, yeah. I think we talked about that earlier.
Because he's a pirate.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
cool.
I don't think that's
Do
going to help.
you think he'll like cats?
Yes, you now see that
Where did
Neep
you
has a
get that?
random cat.
Do you think he'll like cats? Maybe if we give him a cat, he'll sneeze so much that he'll just, burn everything down himself?
So we're banking the entirety of our plan on whether or not he's allergic.
Yeah. I've seen it do it.
We can't lose, guys.
I think that's called an appetizer.
Or maybe
Spiro's right.
like a puppy, and then the warmth of its love will warm his heart, and he'll turn into a good guy.
At that, you hear a ferocious roar that seems to shake the tavern.
Good guy.
I think he can
All right.
hear you, Vox.
I don't know. I'm open to suggestions.
I have an idea. we call him out right now. Just a duel in the streets. We call him out, and we take him down. We focus on let's focus on that spellcaster, Nyx. Start there, and then we'll separate the dwarves and hope for the best.
He's going to call all his friends or just walk back to his ship. Why would he care about us?
At that, the front of the door of the inn opens. And it swings open. You see a large dragonborn, decked out in armor.
Oh, that's definitely not him.
He has a very large sigil in the front with 2 pauldrons that seem to spike up, and it all seems to have a tint of green to it. One of his hands seems to be almost dipped in poison as it seems to just glow a color green. The axe on his back is large and has a curved blade. The part that melds the blade to the handle seems to be made of bone that seems to be infused somehow. He has skulls on his knees and large horns that act as eyebrows curled back as he walks out, scratching his belly. You see some blood dripping from his cheek as he looks around and sees all of you.
I immediately shove my tattooed hand like just into my trousers, just like.
You see him kind of look at everyone.
And what are all of you doing here?
Oh, hold on. We're making a plan to fight a pirate. So, that guy's super scary, but there's no way that's him. So imagine how scary this pirate is.
Well, it seems that he sent another for me to play with. And it looks like I get 6 meals out of it.
I catch banishment on him.
All right. First we roll initiative.
Yes.
Everyone roll initiative.
Good voice, Mike.
Wait, who's tracking initiative?
Music.
Yes, who's tracking initiative? Sure, it's
I
only
can do
me.
it.
I can do that if you'd like.
Oh,
Is that
if you
all
want
right?
to.
Yeah?
You're
Okay.
the guest of the house. The guest
I'm
of the house can do it.
Guess.
Where are my dice? Where are my dice? I have my dice. Oh, there's me other dice.
There's me the dice. My dice.
We're gonna fight the baddies.
There we go.
This is such peaceful music for a battle.
Hadn't switched it yet.
Probably gonna change soon. Yeah.
Just a second.
Yeah, no, it's steel.
Steal some dope anime battle music.
It's
Sounds
not
about
Get
right.
some of that. Amanda, say that show with the ninjas.
Naruto?
Yeah, say that one.
that show with the ninjas.
That show. Yeah, but some of their
It's really
guns-
obscure. You might not have heard of it.
Never, not once.
As long as we get like Fly Me to the Moon, like super chill, somber outro music
There we go.
tonight to balance.
What's
that.
how do I
the
spell it?
flutes,
The,
yeah,
the Dragonborn's name?
Melif. It's Melif.
Okay.
I knew I just wasn't
Really
going to say it
good.
right, and Amanda would never
All my characters are
You mean
because it's the
actually
greater
it's,
race.
and say it properly?
You mean that Naruto fella?
that Naruto? That Naruto, he's a kick.
Oh. Alex, you know how to pass a saving throw.
Auto pass a saving throw.
Good thing we didn't use that on the
All right. So, Revenge
Bucks
Cube.
the bold.
Revenge Cube. Who gets crit? Or no, that's the wrong one. I get a crit, so someone gets auto-critted. I'll keep that for later.
Oh man.
And
Don't
I-
forget you have less.
By the way,
Yes.
you just look extremely handsome tonight, man. I really like the jacket.
Yeah, I gotta say, you really just.
It's the Superman logo. It's
Fantastic looking
This is
dude.
a way to your DM's heart. It's called the proper use of ass kissing. It's great. It's a technique, really.
my
So,
nose.
I mean, I hate Superman, but I mean, if you want.
Oh no.
luckily I have gremlins in the chat that will do my dirty work for me.
Complaining about them.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, so who gets the... Yeah, you're right. Alex, you also have a critical you can use. I was mistaken on the one.
Yes.
Man, everybody's loving you.
Yeah.
It's the kobold.
Yeah.
This is what happens when he's a bard. Everyone loves him. So, we ready for
Be the
initiative?
bard.
I'm ready. I rolled an 18, by the way.
All right.
Auto crit is Terra. Says
Yeah,
the Revenge
Terra.
Cube.
Oh,
Auto crit for you.
Oh
Use your
no,
crit.
Terra!
I get auto critted.
No, you can use it, right?
Kira, you also
I
have
don't know.
minor bane.
Thanks, Rowan.
You have a -1 to all your rolls.
Oh my god.
20. 16 plus 4.
Nice.
Very nice.
15 for me.
15 for the Spiro.
11.
11 for the mead.
Me.
I need Ella and Melif still.
24.
Oh,
Showed you
Improved initiative.
Awesome.
Melif.
Just a plus
Melif
5.
rolled
I rolled a
a
19.
I love how the numbers are written on.
Melif rolled
thanks.
16.
It's so special.
It's sometimes I can't tell if this is a
So
2
Mike,
or a
do
7.
I feel like
Yeah,
But-
it looks like a
dead
totally different symbol.
person like clinging to me as this bane is cast. on me?
Oh! You feel the potion that you drank earlier. It almost has like a lingering effect as you hear whispers of someone saying, "The deeds of your past will haunt you. We will help the blade hit you. We promise."
Oh,
As it almost whispers in your ear.
Revenge Cube. Joe already has a bless.
Yes, so you have to go someone next.
Yep.
But thank you.
Double the bless.
Yes.
This
Yeah,
is
Joe,
the joy
hashtag
zone.
You see, the thing is,
So-
they're not giving me
so-
anything because they know how great I already am.
Yeah. So Joe, make
So,
sure to have
just
a
makes sense.
D10 counter for that bless.
Yes.
Too much.
Too much?
Did someone else activate something? No, okay.
Revenge Cube says double
Double
the
it.
bless.
Can't double it. Sorry.
Oh,
No.
DM says no.
No.
All right, that means initiative starting with Ella.
Ella.
You start.
All right. I probably have things I can do. Okay.
I love your big little tablet computer. She said Tony Stark. It's like, look, actions, feature straight.
Just gonna swipe it straight to you.
Nope. Yeah. Flurry blows. There it is.
no.
Boom.
All right.
Mike, you might want to
God,
check the
I don't
chat.
know what the plan is.
Survive.
The monsters now have allies.
Wait, what?
So there's.
I'm going to use that a little differently, Rowan, but it will come into effect.
Rowan.
Who
I
is
have
this
bless.
guy?
I have the bless.
So, for everyone who doesn't know, we have an action point store that, as you watch, you get points that you can use to affect the game. It's totally free, and then we also have a tips panel down below. And if you do tip the show, you can basically buy items that are on that tip panel, and they do stack with anything that is similar on the action point store. So
That's fun.
the Monsters Have Allies was just bought on the action point store. If someone was so bold as to make it even worse, they could tip and buy the Monsters Have Allies. And
Amanda, you have
stack.
bless.
Yep.
Joe, you have automatically passed your next saving throw.
Wow.
You're gonna need it.
Yes.
You guys are loading us up for this
And
fight.
I have
Yeah.
an auto crit.
You do. You
So
can
is that-
automatically crit. You can automatically
Is-
crit.
Do I have to decide that before I roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, basically, you don't have to roll.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can choose, but before you roll the dice, you choose to auto crit. Yes.
Sounds good.
Nice.
So Rowan's just hazing the newbies.
Yes. So, what do you do, Ella, faced with this monstrous dragonborn that seems to have a very large grin, looking at his next meals?
Oh God. I want to. Okay.
It's okay.
Take a breath.
Center yourself. Focus.
Find your 4 elemental
First
piece.
combat on the show.
Oh, I took it from Andy. You. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
You have bless now.
Ha
Hey.
Wait. So, in the words of Matt, you're blessed.
You're
ha!
blessed.
Yeah, bless.
Yeah, bless.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you very much.
It's Zambies that gave it to you. I think. No.
No,
Oh,
it was
she
Matt.
gave me a critical. Oh.
You just got a crit.
I can
Zambies.
hit somebody.
Hurry up and get going,
It's
guys.
like Dungeons and Dragons Christmas up in here.
You're painting us a picture, and that's that we're
Yeah,
gonna
so-
die.
So the DM
Joe-
critical gives the DM a critical that he can use at any point against the players. The enhanced critical that is on the tips panel allows you to choose which player is targeted by that critical.
So evil. I love.
All right. I.
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
How you did?
How you
Hey,
doing?
What's going on over there?
Okay. How does?
Making sure the internet didn't die?
Internet's not dead.
Okay, cool. No, it's working. My chat died, so I had to double check. I was like, no!
Okay.
So much
I
chaos.
am going to use 3 key points to with one of my elemental disciplines is Clench of the North Wind. So I'm going to essentially cast Hold Person on him.
Ooh.
well.
Do
He is a
it.
humanoid, so he does fall under the whole person.
Much wow.
Kira,
All right,
you
so
got
it's a
Pass the saving throw.
wisdom saving throw.
Thank you so much.
Wisdom.
That was mad.
All right, what's the DC?
He delivered his
It's
Thank you, Matt.
I don't know. Does it tell? Is there like a specific DC for the
Yes, so
elemental
it's
monks?
10 plus your spellcasting modifier.
I don't have a spellcasting modifier.
It's your
The
The
DC
monk-
should actually be 8 plus her proficiency plus her.
I thought that was
Wisdom?
perception, or is it the same thing?
No. For
No, he's
safe
right.
DCs are.
Yep, he's right. 8 plus
Proficiency.
proficiency plus the.
You're right.
modifier.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So for monks, I believe it's wisdom.
I think it's I think it's wisdom. So it would be
It should say.
14. I don't see it anywhere.
Was it?
Because I don't actually have the spell. It just says Clench of the North Wind.
Oh,
to
I
cast
see.
Hold Person.
I see.
I rolled a 15.
Okay.
Let's see spells.
Yeah, because it's not listed as an actual spell. Oh, just kidding. It is. Yeah, Wisdom 14. Okay.
Okay. But yeah, so I rolled a 15.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
Nice.
That.
You're taking this really well. We're doomed.
I see that totally in character for your monk. Oh, that is unfortunate.
So I'm gonna try to use my it's way of the four elements monk. So how it looks is sort of like a swirl of wind kind of goes around him, but he's able to break it off and the wind disperses. Okay, guys, that didn't work. Someone else is gonna have to do something. And that's the end of my turn.
Which brings us to Vox.
It's good that the real pirate's not here yet. Look, he doesn't even have. No, this dude is pretty scary, so I can't imagine what that real pirate's gonna look like. As I cast cutting words.
Alright. What's the DC on that? Or if it is one, or is it just damage?
I've never cast it before, so let me look. Or sorry, vicious mockery. I
Vicious
apologize.
Mockery 1d4. It is a DC. It should be 16 or 17 for you.
What does it say?
It's 15.
15. Wisdom, right?
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Yes.
He fails.
He's insulted by your words.
Max
Except-
roll! I rolled a 4. Yeah, so 4 psychic damage, and you have disadvantage on the next attack roll you make before the end of your next turn.
All right.
As I turn back to you guys, so what's the plan?
This is it. This is the plan.
Next up.
That's me, Eldane. The first thing I do is remember that this dragon born has dragon breath, and I'm going to distance myself from the group a little bit. And after my movement, I'm going to cast Banishment.
How far are you moving back?
On my turn to do
It's a
that.
good question. I'm going to make sure that I am 30 feet away from the group, and however far we are now is fine.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Just
Just trying to keep a mental chart of it in my head.
Gotcha. So Banishment's going to require a saving throw, DC 15. Charisma saving throw.
What
sorry.
level is it?
What level's the spell? 4th.
He's going to use his reaction to counterspell it.
Can I use my reaction to counterspell as counterspell?
Yes.
But that's too bad because I use my reaction to character.
So you see him grin as he reaches out, and you see his hand almost begins dripping with power. As he reaches out, almost grabs something, and you realize he's grabbing the magic that you're about to use,
Right.
and he begins trying to pull it away from you.
Well, we're
No,
talking.
no.
We're talking. As I cast counterspell.
Okay, so I did cast it at 4, so you either have to cast it at 4th or roll for it.
I'm gonna. Wait, let's see.
That's how that works, right? Okay.
Hold on. 3rd level. Hold on.
If it's
If
higher-
you attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting the spell, if the creature is casting the spell 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect. If it's casting 4th level or higher, you make an ability check using your spell casting ability. So you would make an ability check. It doesn't matter what level
You would
casted.
You make
No, you would, because you're interrupting his 4th level spell.
Oh, yeah, because I have to, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
Okay,
that. Yeah.
fair enough. And so now I make mine,
Yep.
which is the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, so 14. And so I roll make an ability check using my spellcasting ability. So my spellcasting ability is a plus charisma 3. So let's see how this goes. Oh, too bad I'm lucky. Not really. 13. Ouch.
Wait, you're blessed or something.
No, he's
No,
not.
No,
it wouldn't
not
matter anyway.
blessed.
It wouldn't matter anyway.
Dang it.
Your counterspell fails.
Nah, that's one
As
left.
you see the hand rip and just seems to tear something, almost like an ethereal string out of the air.
Rude.
He grins and nods at you.
I start digging into the book for something else. Melif, it's his turn. Oh, no.
No.
You see him like kind of shrug and grin as he goes to think about hitting you, and he stops and turns to Vox.
Who are you? Who are you to play being a dragonborn?
As he swings at you.
Oh, he's mad.
Auto critting.
Oh! Ow!
With the auto crit, the blade he's swinging seems to glow as it hits you dead in the chest. You take, since I don't have to roll, I'll just take the average then. You take 17 slashing damage, 9 cold damage, and then 9 more cold damage. And then now you're going to take, until you pass a constitution saving. I need you to make a con save, actually, sorry. I need you to make a con save.
Hold on. I'm adding up all this killing. So I had con save.
Yep, so 17 plus 9 plus 9. And I need you to make a con save. DC 14. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that 17.
You kind of grunt and bear through the pain as you are able to hold off the frostbite that would stricken you. As you feel the cold shards almost growing on the slash that's in your chest, but they begin to flake and fall away.
As one dragonborn to another, no need to get mean.
That ends his turn.
Spiro.
So I'm just gonna saunter up to him and be like, "Ho there, let's calm down." And I'm just gonna basically just throw my fist into his throat for stunning strike.
Ooh, fancy. All right.
Right in the throat.
Oh god, that's a 13.
You do have a plus
You're
one.
blessed.
Oh yes, no, does plus work for that?
Plus 1d4 to attack
Yeah,
rolls and
1d4.
saves.
1d4.
You're blessed.
I'm also gonna use inspiration, which is d6, I think.
Yep. No,
Is it
no,
D6 or
inspiration.
D8? Oh, it's not his inspiration.
It's not his. If it's you add a die, you roll with advantage if you have
Because
inspiration.
we've all got inspiration.
Well, that's
Yep,
fantastic.
every single person has inspiration besides you, and you.
God, that's worse.
You did not use lucky.
Oof.
I used lucky.
Yep, that's why I was just making sure. So you have 2 left.
So that would be, instead of a 11, that'd be a 12, I think was the total.
No, does not hit.
And then I'm gonna do it again.
Go right ahead.
That's gonna be a
What's that say?
17.
That hits.
All right. DC 15 con save to not be stunned.
Passes with a 22.
And
Bardic inspiration.
Huh?
When you order on the Bardic inspiration, real quick.
Yeah.
It is an extra d6 or d8s if you're a high enough level.
Yep. Are you what?
D10.
Yeah, it's a D10.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
That wasn't the bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
though.
that was the inspiration everyone got.
Oh, okay. What is the inspiration that we got from the?
So it is
alcohol?
it is your normal out of the book inspiration, which means you guys now have an additional D20 that you can add to a roll.
Okay.
I play it a little bit more loosey goosey,
Okay.
so you can add it to any roll as long as it's not a natural one after it's been rolled. If
Nice.
it's a
Okay.
natural one, it's been determined. You kind of add a luck on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can just add it to a roll. And it's kind of like lucky in the way that if you roll
Yeah.
with disadvantage and you add inspiration, you're now rolling with triple advantage because you picked the highest.
Oh.
sorry, the first
Same
attack was
advantage.
actually a 15 to hit. I actually missed.
15 does not hit.
Okay.
No worries.
And then he takes 12 points of damage from the second strike.
Ouch.
Math.
And for a bonus action,
Okay.
turn invisible using hidden step. Just gonna be like, oh. I'm sorry.
Fail.
And do you move?
I am, as invisible, I'm gonna move about 20 feet back.
Back, like towards...
Back towards the closest building. So probably away from the group.
So you're going to step left or right?
Left.
Okay. Just making sure you're stepping away from everybody's all.
Yeah, exactly. And that's my turn.
Meep. Meep. So Meep is going to, like, very scaredly, she's holding her quarterstaff and trying not to hit Bus since he's close by. I want to make sure I only hit the big mean dragonborn. And I'm going to cast Thunder Wave, but she's going to get her staff out and it's shaking and be like, stay away, you're evil! So, Thunder Wave. Constitution saving throw. Past DC 16.
Yeah, 23. 22.
On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder. Oh, it didn't save. No, nothing. On a success, the creature takes half as much damage and it isn't pushed. Oh, I was trying to push you away. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have a 14, 7 lightning damage. As it arcs out of their staff.
Okay.
Your turn.
So, Kobita,
Oh, sorry. Before it's your turn, he's going to use legendary action.
Wait a minute, that's the name of the show.
As he turns and looks at Meep, and his glowing green hand points a finger at you, and he just says, Meep for him.
No damage. We love you.
He casts Finger of Death. I need a DC 16.
Of a
This
saving throw?
first round is not
Well, what's the ability score for the saving throw?
Oh, DC 16. You're going to be using a... Oh, sorry. I just had it up. I do apologize. Gosh, darn it. Sorry, everybody. It is a con save. You do have advantage, though, as the potion that you drank earlier, or not potion, but alcohol, seemed to kick in at the right moment.
So 19, 21.
You pass.
Yay. You.
So you take half of 78 plus 30. So...
What's that? That's the question.
56, so that's going to be 27. No. It's 25, 26, 26, because it's half rounded down. It's a 26, 26 points of necrotic damage.
27?
Did I get it right the first time?
Was it 56?
28.
Then it did
56.
28.
28? All right, thank you guys very much.
Hey, if somebody can do math, you don't have
I'm not that good at math. I'll be the first to admit it. Yep.
Let's roll delegate.
You see the green in his arm suddenly not glowing as bright.
I'm just standing there shaking my quarterstaff.
All right, legendary action over.
Yes, that does.
okay. Kobita is going to reach in her cloak and pull out a giant mace that is glowing even in the daylight and just aim it directly at this imposing creature as she kind of steps back and tries to put herself between him and Bucks to make sure that he can't mess with him anymore without going through her. And then she's just going to hold it, pointing it at him, and all of a sudden the mace bucks, and she's going to fire guiding bolt at him.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I'm going to re-roll that, or add a dice to it.
With inspiration?
With inspiration.
Oh no.
Was it enough?
Maybe. It's going to be
Just to help you along, you need to get a 16.
19.
It hits.
Yeah.
Awesome. So he gets hit with a massive blast of holy light that kind of like wraps around his body for a second, and you can hear like a sizzling, hissing sound as it burns away at him. And it is going to do
Oh, she's gonna need more dice for this, folks.
I do need more dice.
What do
than
you need,
this.
6s?
I need 6s. More 6s.
More 6s.
2 more 6s.
Where's it is?
Thank you.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm seeing ones.
Ah.
It's going to take 9 radiant damage.
Okay. Ella.
You see, sorry, my brain
it's back
died
to
there
me?
for a second. You see the guiding bolt actually hit his armor, and you see it bow ever so slightly as it kind of dents in, and you just hear him grunt as you just hear him say, "Damn the light!"
And I forgot to mention, the next attack that goes against him before my turn is over gets advantage.
So
Yeah.
that'll be me right now.
Yes, that's you.
Okay.
Do it, Ella.
All right.
Get him.
I'm gonna run up. So I'm flanking with Kozita, and I'm just gonna try to give him. I'm pretty short, so I'm gonna go for his knees, like the back of his
Back
knees.
of his knees, so you're
Yeah.
behind me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go for the back of his knees. All right. Let's see.
Do it.
Okay. That's going to be a 28 to hit.
You hit.
All right. Sweet. And I am going
Got this, boys. Let's
to.
go home.
I am going to use 1 charge of my wraps to add an extra 1d6 damage. So it'll be for the first hit, 7 plus 14 points of damage.
Fine.
Which 2 of that is lightning and the rest is bludgeoning. And then, so that was to his, like the back of his right
Do
knee.
you want to add any dice of your cloth to it?
I did add 1.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, so I used 1 charge of that. All right, and then I'll go for the left knee also.
Go for the knees.
All right, and let's see. This one, do I have advantage for flanking? I don't know how you guys do flanking rules.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh.
I rolled a 20 and a 19.
Awesome.
Ooh.
So, roll is normal because he has obsidian adamantine armor that negates crit. So sorry.
Unfortunate.
They're
Okay.
trying to
Why
kill
would you
us.
do that?
The armor's good for some. Just saying. It's not very high, but it has the cool stuff to it. It'll fit.
All right. So that one, I'll use another charge of the gloves also. So that'll be 8.
As long you're holding up a concentration spell, you can cast another spell as long as it doesn't cost concentration. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
There's your answer.
Or you don't hold it.
Yeah, you can drop the other one and cast the new one.
7. So that's 15 points of damage, 4 of which is lightning.
Yep.
And then I'll spend a key point to make that one a stunning strike
All right.
also.
So I need to roll
Do
2
it.
saves, right?
Do all the
Um,
hits.
Let's see.
Left to light.
It's a con saving throw.
He passes.
All right.
That's his good stat.
Don't get comfortable over there.
I'm never comfortable over here.
All right.
Players are smart.
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right.
So I almost like disappear behind him because I'm small enough, and you just see like crackles of lightning coming out from like behind his legs.
He's fighting lightning.
Oh.
Vux the Bold, about to show us why he likes to say no Vux given.
No bucks.
Yes, exactly. Ouch! That hurts so badly. As I use my action to grovel and distract him.
All right. What? I've never.
Why would you do this to another dragon boy?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Never looked or cast that spell. What's it do?
It is not an actual spell. It's a feature. It's a racial feature because I'm a kobold. Once per short rest as an action, you can cower to distract foes until the end of your next turn. Allies gain advantage on attacks against enemies within 10 feet of you that can see you. And then I reach over. Please help me as I use my bonus action to grant you Bardic Inspiration die. 1d10.
Woo! So what's my save?
That's good.
I don't know that there is.
There is
one.
no save.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome! Even better.
Yeah, so allies within 10 feet of me gain advantage. Or anyone attacking him when he's within 10 feet of me has advantage.
Is it?
Well, that ends my turn, yeah, sorry.
All right. Eldane, listen up, Melith. Got 5 things I hate about you. And as I name each one off, a mote of light appears above each finger. You're ugly. I hate pirates. You hurt Meep. You eat people. And I hate pirates. And then I throw an upcasted magic missile at him.
Nice.
That's 5 darts total. Give me some dice. Give me some dice.
Need some D4s, D4.
No need to roll.
That's
As all those darts fly out, you see them cracking, hitting the chest repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly. As the armor slowly begins to concave and stop as it sends it back.
it reflects it. Oh my god. So then I do need to roll. Oh no, just bounce them off.
It bounces not at anyone. It just bounces off. No damage.
Okay.
Oh my god.
As he grins.
Force damage will never hurt me.
Thank you.
Crap. Melith's turn.
Oh, at that, he looks down at the cowering kobold, and then at you, and then the kobold, and then you, and he sidesteps.
Do I get an attack opportunity?
Yeah, you do. I'd be
Would
stepping
I
in.
also?
Yes, you both would, actually. You both would get attacks of opportunity.
With advantage.
With advantage.
With
because of the
advantage.
trouble. $30 to hit.
That actually hits.
What the hell?
I have a plus 11. Okay, that's 9 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
9? All right.
It's like
Got
kick him
it.
in the ass while he's running away.
All right.
So, because I'm a warcaster, I can actually use spells
Yes,
with
you
attacks of opportunity. So she is going to
Hell
try
yeah.
and cast Gaius at him and give him a command as she sees him try to sidestep around and especially go for the very pathetic kobold that she really wants to protect right now.
What's the command?
Yeah, boom.
Lie down.
All right.
Okay.
Cast some time 1 minute on that spell.
Oh, God, did I choose? Thank you for that.
Sorry.
No, thank you for that, because I totally didn't see that was...
You ruined
Can you not
everything!
cast that?
No, 1 minute cast.
No worries. You can pick something else.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Unless you're really committed.
10 more.
he might
You just wait!
I think he might
It's
have
coming.
issues with that. But
When I'm done charging up to my true form.
You're gonna lie down.
so
Episodes later.
can she crouch down, put her hand on the ground and kind of like exactly where he's going and use stone shape to try and make it difficult terrain? Give him a disadvantage of some sort? Kind of buckle the cobblestone?
Sure.
Okay.
Do it.
You'll, what's the radius on that?
The radius is 5 feet in pretty much every dimension when you touch stone.
You'll make what he's standing on hard terrain, so he'll lose half his movement moving out of it.
Okay, so yeah, Kovita's gonna see him coming, just immediately kind of crouch down, put her hand on the ground, and after a moment, the entire bit of cobble around her hand just buckles and shoots dust up into the air and is like disintegrated under his feet.
You see him stumble and move, getting hit in the other knee as he fumbles forward and actually drops to a knee, looking down at the kobold, and then you two, and then you in the back as he stands up and grins. As you see him reel back
Damn it.
Takes a deep breath as you see the very air around you guys begin pulling into his chest as it begins to glow an ominous green color as he leans forward and casts Dragon's Breath. I need everyone to make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw.
Everybody?
Everyone within a 60-foot cone.
Oh yeah, I didn't get far enough away.
The only person who doesn't get hit is him. Because he stepped to the real side.
Am I smart or am I a coward? You decide.
I need to know who passed, who failed.
I passed, and because of my evasion, I take no damage.
Perfect. Before anyone fails, does anyone want to give the people who fail inspiration?
Who failed?
Because people have, if anyone failed.
I failed. I totally failed.
Hey, you still have inspiration, so you can use it.
I used it. I failed.
You can add lucky to that, and then you just, you can
Throw
add lucky to
everything
that.
you have at it.
Do it.
Okay, lucky. I passed.
Good.
I'm lucky.
You need it.
Wait, what was it? 18 we needed?
17.
Oh, yeah. I passed.
Okay.
Wait, what save was it?
17.
Yeah, but what stat?
Dexterity.
Oh, I'm super good at that.
Okay. Anyone else fail?
I was gifted a pass saving throw.
You automatically
was it?
pass.
And
Was I done that?
Thank you.
No one loved you, Alex.
No, people love me.
Go back and check for me, because I actually don't
I got no
remember.
check.
Amanda, did you pass?
I passed. I got a
Good.
nat 20.
I passed as well. There's a 21.
I feel like you're still gonna kill me.
I was ready for it. It's still gonna hurt.
Yeah. This is a dragon's breath. It's green. This is no good.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm going to use a dice roller for this. This is a lot. No.
That's not what you like to hear.
Oh, yeah, I passed. I had auto one. I wouldn't have used those.
Then you do not use your lucky or your inspiration.
Did
Not
anyone
rude.
fail? Nobody failed then.
Nope.
No one failed.
Yeah, it might not matter.
This is only gonna suck.
But I mean,
half as much.
if it's so much dice that he needs a dice roller
You
for,
hear that
half
sound?
damage is still
Yeah.
going to be significant.
Ones.
One.
1.
7, 8, 9, 10,
0.
1.
16,
-1.
36, 46, 53, 63.
No, that's okay. You can stop. You don't have to keep
So you all
going.
take
Yeah.
63 damage. Halved.
Okay.
And
Piece of
Round it down or round it up?
Down.
you ignore the majority of it, but you
So
still
round down,
take
63,
16
30.
poison damage. Or
I'm
you
immune
pass
to
it.
poison.
Then you don't have to worry about it. I need everyone else who got hit and took damage to make a Constitution saving throw. DC 15.
Being a monk is great.
If you're immune to poison, no effect.
But even if we took the half damage, we still roll. Okay.
Being in the breath.
Yes. And what kind of check is it?
DC 15.
Con.
Ah!
DC 15 con. You have inspiration.
Betraying the
No,
whole
I
party.
don't.
Does anyone want to give her inspiration?
I just rolled 2 natural ones.
I'm-
Damn
I
it.
just
Just
rolled a
give the
1 too.
inspiration to somebody else.
Yeah.
Take it.
Thank you.
Because I gotta
got
use
this.
I
You
gotta
give-
use my inspiration for this. Like,
So much damage.
Yes.
Jeez.
yes, I passed.
So, you two will now take 46 poison damage at the start of every one of your turns.
What?
Me too.
And you.
Yes.
4d6.
4d6.
Yeah.
Lesser
Oh.
restoration.
than
And a superior health potion will remove this poison.
I'm down.
Those are good.
I'm down.
And it happens at the end of your turn, not the start.
Yeah, I got hit real bad. Remember in the beginning when I was like, ow? Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Did you end up saving or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
Queen
I rolled an
Daisy
18
get-
on the die again, so.
Queen
So, yeah,
Daisy
you're good.
did a
Yeah.
mass heal for 5 HP for everybody.
Everyone gets 5 HP immediately.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm not down.
You're back
Good.
up.
At least at the beginning of my turn. Then I'm down.
As long as you drink a potion, you won't go down.
No, you said at the beginning of my turn I take
I
the
said I
damage.
meant end.
End. Okay. That's a very big difference.
I know. I
Right.
reiterated and I didn't say it loud enough, so I apologize.
27.
Spiro, if Melif is done.
Okay.
Melif is done. He's panting more than normal, and you see he's a little worse for wear.
Oh,
that's good. That's
So,
good.
Get him.
so you see Spiro, and like he just fades back into existence, and he's just like, Oh no. So he's gonna run back up, and I think he's gonna do the same thing. He's going to try to stunning strike, and that is a 23 to hit.
We just got another mass heal, everyone.
DC 15.
Thank you.
Constitution. So he's probably gonna pass.
Pass.
Yeah.
5 more hit points.
But he
5 more
does
hit
take
points.
10 points of damage, and then he's going to do open palm style. Which is going to be essentially the same thing, dexterity saving throw, or he falls prone. 22 to hit.
Pass.
Oh, God. But he takes 11 points of damage there, and then he's going to flurry of blows and just do 2 more hits.
All the hits.
You need to go down. So he basically like goes for the neck again, swipes for the leg. A 3, which would be a 13. That I don't have inspiration. Dang it.
You're blessed.
I'm blessed, so no, it makes it a 15. But natural 20 on the second one, and that doesn't matter. Oh,
It hits.
it hits.
It hits!
It hits.
Excited!
And that's going to be another 8 points of damage.
Do the auto crits still count as crits?
If someone's paid for it, I'll give it on. It'll still go through.
Oh.
That seems fair.
For my enemies, not for you. If I have someone pays for an auto crit against you.
And I'm going to just basically, like, as he's throwing those last 2 punches, just stop hitting my friends! And he's just going to stand there next to him.
All right. You wail into him. You're feeling the armor denting underneath your large fur-bulged fists. You actually hear it cave, and you're pretty sure you hear a rib crack as you rip into him. And on the final one, you jump up, bringing your elbow in, and actually aiming for on the top left side of his head with your heavy crit. And you smack into it so hard, there's a reverberating sound as his horn actually snaps off. And he reels back and drops to his knee, panting, blood frothing from his mouth as he just looks up at you with severe hatred.
And again, I'm cool and calm. You know?
Like he does that to you.
I was a tree.
Does that end your turn?
That ends my turn.
He's going to use a legendary action.
Oh.
No.
And he's going to reach out with his left hand. It's still pulsating green as he reaches out and grabs some of the blood from his mouth and grips it and throws it up. And he casts teleport at 7th level.
Oh.
And he simply says,
If you want me, come to my ship.
and he attempts to teleport.
I'm gonna try to counterspell that.
He's going to use his reaction to counterspell your counterspell.
There's no way I can use my reaction to counterspell the counterspell with the counterspell.
No, because you've already cast a spell.
Oh, you're right. Good point. Okay.
Unless I do.
Roll an 18.
Oh yeah, 7th level. I said unless I do. I didn't say I did.
You don't have to. You can just let him go. It's up to you.
You can do it. You can do it.
I don't think I can do it. Oh, I'm fading.
Do you cast it, Alex?
No, I do not. I'm so
You see
bad.
him grin, the blood in the air as he reaches out yet again and seems to just grab your spell out and pull it close as you see his hand glow more green this time as he seems to pull the spell that you cast with his counterspell.
Oh.
And he disappears.
Well, we're victorious. Let's
Now-
get the hell out of here.
Need you two to make saves. Or you three, sorry. You three to make a con save real quick.
Why? Oh yeah, that's right.
Potions.
Poison.
It's a DC 15 or 14.
Fail.
All right. You're going to take the 46.
I passed.
What happened to the end of my turn?
What goes with this?
I'm gonna take a healing potion.
You still got to roll a con save.
Why? You said it gets rid of it.
Yes, but in the time it takes you to get the potion, you're getting hit with it.
No, not according to the game of my action. No, like you said, at the end of my turn, my action for my turn will be drinking the potion
Yes.
before the
And-
poison affects me at the end of my turn.
And at the beginning of your turn, you also take damage, but you have to make a con save for it at the beginning of every turn.
Oh, just changing the rules. All right.
So you make the
fine.
save at the beginning of the turn, take the damage at the end of the turn.
Yes. That's how it works.
Okay, so
So
what did I have to roll?
14.
Oh, I hella rolled higher than that.
If you roll a 14 or higher, you shrug off the poison.
I shrugged it off. I still.
Oh, I imagine you're still drinking the potion. You can still drink the potion before you take damage. It's
Yes.
just at the start of your turn, you have to roll a save.
Yes.
So
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
She's gonna chug down the superior potion as fast as
Yeah,
she can.
superior, which does healing.
8d4? 8d4 plus 8, I think, is a superior.
Superior does. Yeah, you had it right. 8d4 plus 8. Will D&D Beyond do it for me? And do I dare trust D&D Beyond to do it for me?
Computers, man.
They do have that super cool new dice roller. It's
Yeah,
pretty.
they do.
I haven't played with it too much, but it's very pretty looking.
The
I keep
first time I used it, I got a
Hashtag
natural
not
20.
a sponsor. Don't buy their products unless they want to sponsor.
By the
them.
way, Revenge Cube, the reason it works is because he's not using spells. Magic items are great, aren't they?
That's
People are saying I can't do things.
You do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's how.
I'm the one who can't do things. Three spells deep.
But just it's max, so it's magical items are great when they have special abilities.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I appreciate you trying to defend us.
Still can. Still can. It's a very special item. It's great.
It's good. I don't like it. Are we out of combat for now?
You guys are completely out of
feels
combat.
so much better.
Completely. There's still like a low green fog that it's not poisonous or anything. It's just like remnants of his breath.
Right.
And as you guys look, you see a flash of green light in the distance, and you realize that you look and you can see his boat as he's probably on it now.
I totally wasn't ready. As I take off my big bushel of clothing and I put on my cloak of displacement. What a jerk! So are we going to the boat?
They should have done that in the first place.
Fire me.
Why not, leader?
Because I didn't lead us to the... Oh, I get it. Okay.
I think that went great.
Well, we have to go to the boat so we can
I
get
mean,
these
he did
things
run
off of
from
our
us,
hands,
so
and we can get all the
clearly-
money, and then we can go shopping just like we told those guards at the gate that we would. So we better go to the boat.
Otherwise, we lie to the guards. That's the... I don't know. I think we just go and try to get out of the deal. This is a lot, guys.
You want to get out of the magical deal.
I have a spell. I will cast it on her, and I will suggest that she cancels the deal.
Did he hurt your head during this fight?
Well, you know, the
Put him in
longer
my
we stay
jacket.
here, the longer we give him to heal back up and
Singed.
prepare for us. So we should probably go pretty soon.
Are there any like cannons, or not necessarily cannons themselves, but like equipment laying around, like boaty equipment? We're on like docky areas. You know what I mean? Like
Perception
nets,
check.
cannons,
Perception check.
hooks.
Can I also look for the dwarves?
Perception check, but
Is the
after him.
sun out?
Absolutely.
Yes, it is. It's still about 1:45.
Oh, the sun. Oh, I wish I was smaller and I could fit under the clothes. As I do my perception check with this advantage. Oh, I did so well, though. 14.
You see cannons, 3 of them, and a ballista. All looks like they're staged and ready to be put on a boat. With some maneuvering, you could probably point them at his boat.
Are there any balls?
There's
Big balls.
in the box next to him, yes. It looks like there's no arrows for the ballista, but there's a couple cannonballs.
Okay, I look over. And I put out my hand as my ring lights up and I grab a ball. As I use telekinesis.
That's gonna be.
Oh,
Perfect like a cannon, and you like fling it.
Oh my god.
What'd you roll?
15.
Yeah, you see them. They seem to be lounging at the moment. Actually, they have a table. Well, not a table, but it's like a box they grab with a couple other barrels and things they're sitting on, and they seem to be playing cards.
Fantastic.
They just watched the whole thing.
I'm gonna point them out to you.
They're like 90 feet away. You're not sure how
Oh, the
they didn't hear
dwarves, yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
But it may be with the assistance of booze. You're not sure.
Whatever we do, we should do before they realize. Unless you want to go just interrupt their game.
Where do you send your cannonball, by the way?
Oh, I'm just holding it aloft.
Okay.
I'm ready. As it like.
I'm gonna, with my message spell, I'm gonna whisper to one of the dwarves, and I'm just gonna say, 600 platinum if you help us take him down.
What was that? What? Who's spiking? What was that? As they begin, which one did you talk to?
I talked to the one who's winning the card game. I probably can't see that from here. I don't know. I'll talk to...
I mean, you could make your best judgment on who's winning.
Just tell them they're a winner. It works every time.
There, but
By the redheaded dwarf in the back, who seems to have 2 long braids here, he seems to be a little bit more energetic. So you could assume he's winning.
Okay, I'll go for him.
Oi! What's that? Donovan, what are you talking to me? What's going on? He said something.
As he looks at his 2 brothers.
It's a cantrip, so I'll shoot another message spell.
Yep.
This is the voice of a powerful being, and I will pay you 600 platinum to help my crew kill Melith.
Oh, wait a minute. 600? That's like not a lot. We're getting paid more of that in 6 days. Why would I fight the guy who's paying me that? I just sit here.
And the 2 brothers seem to hear that, and they're like,
Jeremy, what you did? Why are you doing that?
and he smacks him upside the head.
You hear voices again?
And Orgrimmar's like,
No, I'm sitting here, talking to myself.
as he scratches his head, the older one, Talon,
All right, calm down, you two. We're playing cards and I ain't having any of cheating.
Got one more trick in the messenger bag. One last message to a different one.
Ooh.
You are needed at the gate.
I need you to roll a performance check. With advantage, because I thought that was great.
Okay, I'm gonna use your dice. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's so heavy. Screw.
Yeah.
9.
Can I give him my inspiration?
Sure. What does that do? What, are you
Roll
rolling
another
die?
one.
I have a d20.
And I add it to my highest roll?
No, just roll another
It's
d20.
just another advantage. Okay. No, 9.
Darn.
Dang.
I'm not a very good performer.
What's that? Melith, what's that you?
As he looks around, he's like,
You sounded, I don't know, smaller.
as he looks around trying to find Melith.
It's magic, you idiot.
Another performance check.
15.
All right, what do you need us? What are we doing? Where are we going? Who are we killing? I mean, who are we hitting, really? Right?
Just like growling into my jacket. Guys.
What you want? What you need? Who need killing? Also, where's Nix? Where's Cute Butt?
Shut up.
All right.
Go to the road gate and wait for me.
What's a road gate? What's that? What? There's like, I don't know, like 4 of those in the city. Which one are we going to?
What was the name of the gate we came in?
Baldur's Gate.
That's all, folks.
You guys came in through the north gate.
The North Gate. Okay.
Oh, shit.
The North Gate.
All the way back there. I mean, all right. I mean, we gotta be now though. We're like playing cards.
The meanest meanest muster I can do.
No!
As you see the three brothers begin rumbling at each other, kind of like now that they have to get their card game, they begin putting the boxes where they went and walking to the north gate.
I take it back. You can be useful sometimes, Eldine.
Eldine, what the hell are you doing? The dwarves are leaving.
Weird.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, good riddance. Whatever.
All right.
It seems like a, stroke of fortune. Let's drink some of this awesome juice and then get to that boat.
So, did you guys drink potions and kind of do everything you need to do?
Pop out of bed.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to use my arcane recovery too. I can do that once per short rest.
And so you guys going to take an hour to short rest? Or
Ooh.
No, I mean I get it back when I
once per
short
short
rest.
rest.
I can use it once per day. Or
oh,
get it back
you
at
can
short
use
rest.
it. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
How
probably
much
got
is
an
a
hour
greater
before they
potion?
come
It's a
back.
1
What's the matter, Amanda?
greater potion. It's
44.
44.
Oh,
Yeah.
I rolled
44
a
plus 4.
Okay. That was a long die. Back to my old.
Also,
5 days.
you get another inspiration for that wonderful performance. And thinking outside the box.
I can't believe it worked, guys.
Do you know what? The voice just really sold it for me, so I was like, all right, DC's 15 then. That's great. Then you hit 15 on the second roll. I was like, all right, yeah, great. Yeah, it works.
Okay. I'm not getting anything for the healing though. He even yawns in character.
No, that's his normal yawn.
Oh, adorable.
I know, right? The chicks dig it.
You see this large kobold saying that, and you're a little distraught because it came out a little deeper than normal, and you're like, weird.
Like what?
You're not cute anymore. You're kind of scary.
You're just going through an awkward phase.
Okay.
I hear dragonborns face that when they grow into their adult form,
Do you drink a health potion, by the way?
Changes. Yes, I did.
You shrink down to normal size.
No! Oh, it's a curse!
It's okay.
Change me back!
I'm so sorry. You'll always be short.
But you have magic!
You know what? I'll find a way.
That's why you're the best! As I give you bardic inspiration.
That's what you appreciate.
Give me bardic.
You now have bardic inspiration.
You have a D10 that you can use for stuff.
Awesome. Thank you very
Or
much.
stuff.
All right. So, do you guys do any other prepping or discussing right now?
What do we do with the elf?
I don't even know where the elf is.
Oh, forgot about that.
We shoot it with a cannon.
At that, you hear clacking as
Oh no.
rather prominent footsteps, louder than you think they should be. You see an elven woman walk out from behind the tavern. Doesn't seem to. If she sees you guys, she doesn't care. Long blonde hair with streaks of black in it. She's wearing a rather dark bouchier with a cloak on her back and wearing rather large heels, and she has a staff in her right hand with a dark red jewel wrapped around a stick that seems to be growing around it and dripping almost. It seems to be melting halfway through. The staff does as she just walks and starts heading towards the ship.
Step of the wind. I am going to grapple her.
Whoa. Okay.
You're gonna attempt to grapple her?
Yes.
He's doing the. He's doing it.
All right.
Oh, Spiro.
Do me a favor and let me do this real quick.
How do I die?
Do you cast? Is it magic that you use? Or
It's a key point. It's just an ability.
Key point. All right. Yeah. Roll a strength check.
Okay. That's going to be a 22.
You win.
Hopefully that's her.
That's why I didn't grapple.
Okay, so you grab her.
Miss, I'm terribly sorry, but I'm gonna need you to not go in that direction, and I'm gonna have to confiscate your staff.
You simply hear her say, "What are you doing, you fool? What are you wanting?" That's all she says.
I didn't really think this through. How much for you to betray Melith?
I'm also running over in that direction.
Yeah, let's go get it.
Yeah, we're all.
Let's just surround
Give him
the
some
grapple
backup.
elf lady.
Watch from like
Train
half a mile away.
I've never really thought about it, really. I've been enjoying the ride.
Well, it's about to end right here. I'm sorry. Unless, of course, you want to join us.
Oh, no. I'm guessing you encountered him?
Encountered, I broke his horn.
It's actually laying right over there.
Oh,
At
man.
that, she turns and kind of has a shocked face as she sees it. And she turns back with the most sadistic grin you've seen. Oh, you've made him mad. I can stay out of this one. I want to see him play with you.
Maybe
I wanna
want to
see him.
horn.
Release his beastie.
What's a beastie? What kind of beast does he have?
It's a surprise.
I've never heard of a surprise.
At that, she misty steps out of your hands and is now sitting on the cannon to your guys' left.
Fire the cannons!
Her magical staff is leaning against it, and she seems to have tea and a plate in her hand. If you win, I'll help you. And she begins sipping. Apparently staying out of your way.
Me! That's a surprise.
You were just saying my name. That's not a surprise. I was told surprises come and go and yeah.
No, that's supplies.
At that, you hear a loud roar that yells out, Are you coming
or not?
I feel like not.
As
I feel like
you
this
look
boat
to
is
the
gonna have
boat
some layer
and
actions.
see him looking at you all.
Just stand on the boat.
Looking at
How
everyone.
far out is he?
You guys are about 40 feet from the boat right
Oh,
now.
that's it?
Yeah.
Lightning bolt.
All right.
Dude, straight
Roll initiative.
lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolts.
I'm so excited right now.
I'm so
Yeah, you had this really evil kind of crooked smile as soon as he said lightning bolt. I don't feel good about this. I do feel good about that.
All right, that. Oh god, I get the stats for that.
So, Melif rolls a 16. I'm gonna need you to add something else to the initiative as well.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm just going to write something else then.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, all right, 23.
All right, Spiro,
19.
Meep,
16.
Kazita.
Nat 20.
Plus,
Is it just 20 at that?
It's just 20.
Okay.
oh, I was like, what?
What's about to happen here?
I just go first.
20.
Ella.
13.
You
Yeah,
go
we
first.
have a tie between Kazita and Vux as well.
Higher decks. Or it's up to you guys.
Yeah, how do you guys handle ties with initiative?
Oh, shit. I just let her go first.
It's either
Oh, okay.
you choose who goes first, or generally it's whoever has the higher dexterity stat.
All right.
And if it's between a player and an enemy, it's the player goes first.
Pew, pew,
Alright.
pew, 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 pew.
We lost our music.
Yes.
It's changing.
It did just feel like empty all of a sudden. It's like, wait, what?
You know what, guys? Forget the boat.
It's quiet. Too quiet. Lightning
so
and the
quiet.
thunder.
Come on, Bard.
I'm not a dancing monkey. I bard when I want to bard. Which may or may not be right now, but not because you told me to, but because I wanna.
Yeah.
More sword noises.
Aw, lethal.
No boat noises?
That's it? Okay, so then it's starting with something else.
Something.
Mysterious.
At you beginning to weave and cast and throw this spell at him, you see Melif reach down and you see his green glowing hand just almost pet the railing of the boat. as you see the boat almost shiver and shake. You see the boards that make up the outside of the ship begin to expand and move, almost as if it's breathing. As you see the boat begin to move and rise, as it lifts out of the water, the front of the boat actually opening up to a vicious maw. As you realize, this is a mimic in the form of a boat.
It's a gargantuan mimic?
As it then turns and jumps on land and begins almost moving like a snake towards you all. Its tongue laying out as it's roaring viciously.
What have you done?
It's the two giant metal bolts that would hold the curvature together shift and almost meld into eyeballs. The front I can't think of what that piece is called. The tip of the boat, almost
Stern.
Stern is the
points and becomes a spear as it screams a wretched sound that seems to fill the room around all of you. As it jumps at you, I need you all to make DC 15 dexterity saving throws. As it attempts a bite attack on all of you.
How does evasion work again?
You take no damage if you
Pass.
Yeah, half if you fail and none if
Oh, actually, I
Fail.
you said 16?
15, I believe.
Fail.
Nice, got 16.
Failed.
There goes my auto pass.
Be gentle.
What do we?
15.
Oh, super fast.
All right, everyone who passed jumps out of the way. You jump back, skidding to the floor. Who failed?
Me!
Remember, bardic inspirations can work on saving throws.
Yep.
You still have
And
it.
if you're blessed,
Oh.
you get a D4.
I
Oh,
thought
Well,
the
the bless
bless
is
was
probably
a-
over now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bless is over.
Yeah, first 10 minutes.
But I barely saved.
Would Bardic Inspiration still be here from when you gave it to me last time? Because that was in the last fight.
They last 10 minutes.
Yeah. Then
Yeah, you
DM roll.
Okay.
I did not get it. I fail.
No.
All right.
Ah,
So you two
Still
get
appreciate it.
y'all get mauled.
Lord Vias, thank you for gifting Philip Jokar a gifted sub. And Lord Vias, thank you so much for subbing to the channel. We really love having you guys along for the adventure and appreciate the support.
So you take 25 slashing damage, and you are both swallowed.
Game over?
I'm swallowed.
Yeah.
It's weak on the inside.
So the way swallow works, in this case, you are technically both grappled. You're inside, and you're going down his gullet. You're not dead yet. You just took damage. At the start of each one of your turns, you're gonna take damage
Okay.
from the acids inside the mimic.
We're about to find something out really weird. Oh, man.
Bring it on.
That ends its turn.
Okay, I'm going to change its name now.
And then, because Rowan rolled enemies have more allies,
Oh no.
that's a
Rowan.
20, and that's a 23. So I need you to put tendrils at 20 and 23.
Tendrils?
Tendrils. As the rope that is holding up the rigging on the boat begin to lash out and worm and move their way around the battlefield,
Oh, wow.
striking and attempting to grapple. There you go,
Okay.
Rowan. You're really making it rough on him. How you put
It was
the
gonna
music
be easy peasy before.
Mm-hmm.
It is the one of the tendrils then.
back? Awesome. So the rope then slithers out and strikes you, because you actually no. Yeah, you. I need you to make a DC or just make a strength check because
Oh,
it's
it's
attempting to
okay.
grapple you.
Okay. Oh, man. All right.
I got a.
I got a 1.
Oh yeah, that rope wraps right around you and grips onto your leg, and then proceeds to lift you up and just keep you dangling at the moment.
Joke's on you. I can cast upside down! Thanks.
That ends the tentacle's turn.
Kazita.
Oh, it's not the other tentacle?
No, they're
Oh,
20.
Tentacle, it goes ahead,
Okay.
so it technically is
So I can take actions like normal for the most part.
cast
right?
spells, do maneuver, do attacks, everything.
Okay. Does somebody have a percentile dice? Because I want to actually
Yes.
use a real percentile dice. Thank you. So as Cosita is being swallowed by this mimic, along with poor innocent Meep, and probably the most terrifying thing she's ever dealt with while being part of this adventuring party, she is just going to wrap her arms to her chest, kind of clutching her holy symbol, which is the clasp iron hands with the red cord around it, and close her eyes and just put everything that she's got into praying out to her god, Ilnator, and she's going to say, Lord, please save us from this horrific creature and the dragon controlling it that has caused so much suffering to the people of this town and to us as well. Please rescue me and Meep from this. And she's going to try and use divine intervention.
You need to add a d10 to that too.
Thank you.
Because, when you roll a percentile dice, it's that and a d10.
We had a d10. So, 58?
50.
Do me a favor and roll
3.
53?
Reroll that.
If I'm not mistaken, it needs to be below a 10.
It does. 10 or below. 44. But we tried.
You slowly begin to feel the burning of the acid as the mimic's mucus just begins slightly dissolving your flesh and your skin. You hear an echo in your own mind that says, I'm sorry, I can't reach you. His hand blocks the way, is all you hear. And just a simple good luck.
Okay, that's my turn.
Bucks.
Oh, what do I do? Well, this is stupid. It's not even a real pirate. Nothing's made of wood. And this thing is not even a real boat. As I cast Polymorph on the mimic.
On the mimic!
You beautiful man.
All right.
Polymorph.
And so he needs a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
15.
Luck. My last luck.
I will re-roll it. Natural 20.
I hate you as a person.
There's no luck in this game.
God. Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you are.
That would have been so.
I am a little bit because that would have just been fantastic.
Oh no! What do we do? I'm useless.
You're trying to
as I use my final bardic inspiration on Terra.
Sweet.
You feel the need to step up and save the day. As I'm so useless.
I have a D10.
I never do anything right. I'm not even a dragonborn anymore. As I have my turn, I'm just broken down.
The second tendril.
The other tendril ropes out, attempting to grab you.
I can't be grabbed any further.
So it's going to wrap around your arm.
Okay. Oh no. Strength check again.
It is a strength check again. You have a chance.
I have to declare that I'm using inspiration ahead of time, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to use that.
All right.
The bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration, you don't.
No.
Oh, okay.
You can add it after the roll. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Whether you succeed or fail.
So I got a 16.
Strength check.
Yeah.
I got a 15, so I do need to use the bardic inspiration.
Yes, because I got a 16, so you'll have to use it.
So then I got a 25.
You beat it. You
nice.
As it comes to wrap you, you actually maneuver your arm and grab it and pull it as hard as you can. As you pull it, you almost hear a hiss and a howl from the mimic as it kind of rears back, and the tentacle actually escapes from you.
Oh, okay. That's right. Run away. Spiro.
Kira now has inspiration.
Woo!
Inspiration.
I would like to try to leap up towards Eldin, and I would like to climb up the rope as fast as I can to get up to Malif.
All right. You so I need you to just make an acrobatics check. Or athletics, whatever's easier for you.
Whatever's easier.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Acrobatics, you're just super nimble, jump off, push off the boat and get up there. Athletics, you're just power manning it up.
And 22.
You get up there. You begin climbing up the ropes, and you rip yourself up, and you land on the boat, looking at Melif as he turns to you.
Oh.
And smiles.
Can I still use my actions?
It was an ability check to get up there just because it's a living creature.
Okay.
And the rope was not willing, so I would say no.
Can I use Flurry of Blows as a bonus action?
Yes, because you use your action to get up there. Flurry of bows, perfectly fine.
Alright, so I'm going to attack him twice, both times using open palm style. I'm going to try to push him off the boat.
Yeah.
So the first one is a 19 and the second one's a 22.
The 22 hits. The 19 does not. As you strike, you see his armor is a little different now. There's no spikes on it, and it seems to have shifted. Instead of black, it's now green, as there's almost an ethereal force in front.
Okay. I'm regretting this decision very much so.
Do it.
So, let's see, open palm.
But maybe we can crit him now?
Open hand.
Maybe it's like a mood ring.
Yeah.
It's
Dexterity.
just about his moods, yeah.
Dexterity saving throw,
He's
15.
feeling frustrated.
Dexterity saving throw 15?
Yep, and he also takes 9 points of damage.
Get him some Pepto.
16.
Oh my god, this guy's a monster.
It's literally a monster.
It's, yeah,
It's a
pretty much.
monster!
And how much damage?
He took 9 points of damage.
This is gonna be tough.
All right. Yeah, you get a solid blow. The first one hits the shield. The second one seems to strike through it and crack him in that same rib you went after. And you hear him grunt and moan as some more blood shoots out of his mouth. He still seems rather hurt, but on closer inspection, you see some of his wounds stitching together.
Parlay, and that's my turn.
Sorry, I'm reading a spell. Meep.
Leap's freaking out.
I
Never
try
been
to-
inside.
I try to point at the mimic, and I say, "That's a surprise."
She's inside the
She's
mimic.
inside
Yeah, I'm inside the
This is a surprise!
Cup your hands against it.
Mary, can you hear me?
Repeat the question, Joe, and I'll make sure it gets asked.
Yeah.
What was it?
What?
It was in chat. Somebody paid to ask
Joe
her a
paid for
question.
a message, and we didn't see what it was because we were probably
I
doing
didn't
stuff.
see it. I'm sorry.
I saw something, but
Also,
Me,
Yeah.
what do? You and Kozita. There you go, Kozita. I was like, I have it around here somewhere. Kozita are both kind of feeling the muscled tongue work against you, pushing you against the fleshy mouth, working you down into the gullet of this creature.
the question is, does Mike have aloe on his feet right now?
Always. I haven't stopped. To put it in perspective, every 15 minutes, I put aloe on, including alarms when I was sleeping.
And you have to be really delicate because there are visible blisters on the top.
Poor guy.
Now I gotta go to work tomorrow. So fun.
So like she's shaking, like never been in this kind of situation. She panics and she kind of holds her staff up like this, and she is going to wild shape into a giant scorpion.
Sting it from.
So you see,
All right.
kind of like a green glowing out of her little quarterstaff, and she transforms into this giant scorpion, still kind of shaking scorpion.
How big is the scorpion?
Giant.
It's a giant scorpion.
It's large.
Large.
Do me a
beast.
favor and roll 46.
Oh no.
For her, the mimic.
Now roll
5,
4
6,
more.
7, 8, 10.
6.
10?
4 more.
As you grow and expand, the muscles that are pushing against you seem to rear back. The hard carapace of your body pushes against the skin of the inside of the mimic, almost tearing and hurting it as it rears back, and you feel the inside shift as you guys almost lurch forward, as it almost like gags on you.
Choke on this.
Choke on meat.
So we're still inside. It's gagging.
You just did 10 damage to it.
Oh, okay.
Force damage.
So I'm my little scorpion. Well, my giant scorpion, but I'm gonna call it my little scorpion, can do multi-attack. So it does 2 with its claws and 1 with its sting.
My little scorpion.
My little scorpion. My little scorpion. Will always be in my heart. Okay. 2 claw attacks. I'm gonna do the 2 claw attacks before I do the sting.
Okay.
And I'm gonna that little dangling thing on the back of its throat.
The
Uvula.
Yeah,
which
Does a mimic have
Mimics
that?
may or may not have.
no. Does it have it?
Chat.
Let's go to
No,
the
no, it
anatomy.
Jack, can you imagine for one moment that this mimic has a uvula?
Unfortunately, in the art that I have for this, it does not have a uvula. It's just a
Then
straight gullet.
I'm gonna attack
Well,
the
that's a
tongue.
very loose artist interpretation. We have our imagination.
I'm God, I win.
I'm gonna stab the tongue. Stab the tongue twice. Oh, first one definitely didn't hit. That was a 7 on the first attack.
You do have disadvantage because you are restrained technically.
So that was 7.
Clamps.
11.
You hit.
Alright, so that's hit 6 bludgeoning damage. And I have no way, but it says the target is grappled. But I don't know how. The claw.
Grapple a chunk of flesh. You grab one of the pulse shields that is like inside, and you just kind of squeeze it and it just goes. Psh.
Oh yeah, this thing's going nowhere.
And then I'm gonna come around with my stinger. See if it hits. And see if you have to do a save. Do I still do disadvantage in that one?
The stinger I won't, just because it's like there. It just kind of just lifts up and stabs. That's easy.
That's a 22 on the stinger.
That hits.
Nice.
And it's 7 piercing damage, and the target must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Passes.
Taking 22 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a
So
successful.
you did 11 plus 7?
Well, it just says here, taking 22 poison damage on a failed save.
No.
Or
How much damage did you do on the roll?
Oh, that was 22.
Damage.
No. 7. 7 piercing damage. 7.
Got there.
All right.
7.
On a 14 or low, or sorry, yeah, 15 or higher, he passes. 14 or lower, you guys are regurgitated.
Regurgitate! Regurgitate!
Yep. So 8 plus his con. That makes.
I'm so happy for somebody to throw up.
Well, that's it, mimic. Let
You
it
hear,
out.
you hear like a gurgling noise
I hold the
and-
mimic's hair.
as where you guys were being first squeezed. Now it seems to be loose, and you hear a retching noise as you almost hear water flushing and flowing below you. You're immediately swept up in a whirlwind of mimic juice as you guys are sloshed, moved around, and then flung outside as it rears out and almost just throws you guys on the ground, impacting and rolling forward, and now landing near your friends, looking up as it's just like.
Did it feel like a water park?
No, because it was gooey and sticky, and I'm pretty sure there was some dead fish in there, and there's a
that's
stench
fine.
to it.
Oh, that's okay with me.
So water park meets Nickelodeon.
That's a surprise.
Yeah, it's water park meets
Giant
Florida.
scorpion
Just
Oh,
run
yeah,
off.
there.
It's basically just your average water park.
Yeah. It's a California water park. Yes, all of you see in goes a gnome, out comes a giant scorpion. So
Yeah.
just rest on that for a moment.
If your turn is done, then it's Mel's
Yeah.
turn.
All right. Melith turns and looks at you and strikes at you. Just goes in twice, striking. Does a 18 hit?
Yes,
Or 19.
definitely.
All right. Second one. Does a 29 hit?
I actually have an ability. If it hits me too hard, I'm rubber. No.
That would be a great magical
You're
item. Like
good.
anything over like 30 just doesn't hit. Ooh, okay. So where's my D8?
Take damage.
So D8 plus 12, so 19 slashing.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Then 18 slashing.
Oh no.
Who's taking that hit? You? No.
Oh, I'm totally gonna survive this.
And then 8 cold damage.
18, 19 plus 8.
All damage.
And then how much damage did I deal to you total?
45.
Awesome. You see his wounds begin to stitch up and heal as the blood seeps into the blade and courses into his body.
Oh no.
What?
This combat is brought to you by the number 45.
You had him down to 7 HP.
Oh God.
We can do it again.
Yeah.
We've done it once, we can do it again.
What's
Yeah.
he at now?
Let's be honest, the pirate's nothing without his boat.
I mean, you can math your way up there.
All
I
right.
can deal.
Is that Melif's turn?
What is that? 52 damage? I can deal that in a turn. Let's be real.
It is now the boat's turn. Or no, not the boat's turn. Sorry, it's the Mel's turn's over.
Yeah.
Wow, completely off. My brain died.
I'm the initiative guy.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm like, what? Okay, so it's my turn. And
I didn't help you
I
at
was
all.
starting to cast a lightning spell, but then he flung me around, and I decided to switch it last second, and I dig around in my pocket, and I pull out this piece of paper, and that'll work! And I crumple it up, and I try to cast Banish on the boat.
So, I believe a part of Banish, you have to find something that the creature fears or is disgusted by.
Yeah, material component.
The piece of paper was just a drawing of the desert. No water in sight.
That's scary.
I mean,
Look at that. See, it's 10.
would paper not terrify?
I'll give you a
wooden
second
boat?
to decide what you want to attempt to banish the boat with. It's a mimic.
A mirror. And no way it could look at itself in the mirror and be so ashamed.
You're right, Berserker.
Banish is all great and fun until you realize it. You need
It's
to
a,
think.
you know what? It's a petrified scorpion, just like the one he threw up.
I'll give it to you.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw DC 15.
I can't believe
Wait, it
that
might be
finally
charisma.
came in handy. You've been carrying that scorpion for like 20 years.
Charisma saving throw. DC 15.
Charisma? All right, that's awkwardly high.
You ugly son of a bitch.
What's the save?
15.
You got a berserker works.
Are you shocked that a mimic that
want
has
you
to
to go
convince
away for a
people
little
that it's
bit.
things has a high charisma?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I am.
Not
18.
your average wizard.
Found it all!
Let's just keep in mind, guys. They're gonna pass every save.
Every
I don't think they
turn.
failed the saving throw yet.
Yeah, it hasn't.
So I just,
Well, it's all it's been thrown at me is freaking banishment.
yeah,
No.
I drop my
Oh,
shoulders.
Lord.
I'm dangling and I
They've all been 50.
Actually,
You know what?
you failed.
Just eat me. Just do it.
You did fail one. You failed vicious mockery.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Ella.
Oh, the cutting. Oh, my turn. Okay, I am gonna go join Spiro up on the boat.
The boat is eating us.
So it will take an ability check because you either have to climb the boat or you have to use one of the ropes that are dangling, and they don't like to be climbed.
Wait, he's still on the mimic?
Oh, he's on the boat?
Oh yeah.
What, Melon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
Oh,
on
I
the boat.
thought it turned into like this
it's
pile
a
of dude.
No, he's riding that shit.
No,
Yeah, he's right.
if you pay closer attention, you actually notice that he seems to be, I don't know, moving like he's on land on the boat. It's almost like he's stuck.
Ooh.
Ah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll do an acrobatics check to get up there.
Yeah. DC.
Do
I think I did 14 for you.
acrobatics. That's a 20, not
Yeah,
natural.
you get up there just fine.
Damn.
You still have your bonus action.
Yeah, I will also do a flurry of blows.
Do it.
All right.
Do
She's gotta
it.
do
Do it.
52
Do it.
damage.
All right, so that's a 25 and a 28 to
Oh,
hit.
that those hit well.
Sweet. Okay. So, and that's gonna be. I'm going to use another charge of my things for each of those.
Ooh.
Oh.
So that'll be
Oh. Hiya.
16 plus. So that's 30 points of damage.
I indulge in food when I'm not living off the nectar of the universe.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You dash up there, you jump, and you flip up onto the boat. As you look around, seeing him almost hunked over in pain, you run up to him and you just begin hitting as hard as you can. You feel the ethereal shield come up to block your blows. As your fists start sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into it, you reel back and you ignite your cloth as they cover it in electricity, and you strike again, piercing through it, nailing him in the rib again, and coming right back to hit him across the jaw. As you feel and almost hear the sound of lightning striking as he reels back, stumbling back a couple feet, looking up at you, shocked, feeling electricity coursing through his body as he almost convulses slightly from your strikes.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna, after Papa, I'm gonna be like, all right, Spiro, I got you. You're okay. You're gonna be just fine.
I believe you.
And that is my turn.
He will use legendary action.
Let's go.
His green hand comes up, and he points at you, the person who just clocked it out of him. And he is going to cast sleep at you.
Does that provoke?
Actually, no. He's gonna cast sleep at you. I need 5d8.
Does casting provoke though?
I'm sorry, what?
Does casting provoke in melee range?
No.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Ooh, garbage. 19 points. If that's more than the health you have, you go to sleep.
I feel a little drowsy, but I'm just like, oh, no, I'm gonna die.
There you go. That ends his turn.
to sleep. I'm gonna
Ends his
die.
legendary action. So
All right, then it's all the way up to the top with the mimic.
the mimic pulls back, rearing as it sees all of you sitting on the floor. It sees the scorpion on the ground as it leans forward. The spear tip that used to be the bow points out, and it begins running, and it swipes at all of you. Everyone on the ground gets swiped, basically. That's in front of it.
Am I on the ground?
We're safe.
No, you're in the air. You're getting flung around. You're taking the damage. You're just going on the right. So who's
Not
that's going to
jumping up a
be
50-foot boat.
Vux.
Cosita?
Cosita. I keep saying it. I try to add X. Cosita and Meep. And yeah, everyone else is not here. So you three. So Alex, I'm going to attempt to strike you first.
Disadvantage.
Ooh, thank you.
Bye, Jammer.
That does not hit you.
Jam.
I doubt a 5 hits you.
No.
Okay. Is disadvantage on anyone else?
No, it's just anyone that attacks me.
Does not hit you.
Yes.
He crits you.
Oh, might be a good time.
Yeah, it's a good time. You're in. Wow, holy shit. So I'll just take the average. You take 20 bludgeoning damage and 10 piercing damage. I didn't want to match. Just take the average.
I think that gets my scorpion. 1 second. Computer slow computer. So that's 30, 20.
So it was 30 bludgeoning plus 10 piercing. Or 20 piercing.
So I'm hurting.
10 piercing. It's 10.
You see scorpion blood come out. I don't know. I don't remember what color Scorpion's
It's like-
blood is.
Gross white, like milky white. I
Eh.
think. I could
It
be
depends
wrong.
on the scorpion.
Well, you know what? This is a fantasy world, okay?
Bleed any color you want.
Are you one of those ones that glows under UV light?
I can be.
And then it stabs you and rips out, and it leans back and roars at you as loud as it can.
Sorry.
That was you.
I was
What
trying to
was
Google
that?
something.
All right.
And I had something up previously that was talking about magic. You should be proud of me.
Now,
I'll Google it on something else.
Already.
you have a tablet in front of you, and you
I didn't want to lose what I was looking at.
there's multiple tabs. You know this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there
You
is.
have normally 30 of them open at a time, so you know this well.
I have 20 right now.
Exactly. You're terrible. Hate you. You tab freak. Yeah, that ends the mimic's turn.
The tendril that is holding on to me.
All right. It's going to lift you up and smack you into the ground. At the height, it's going to hit you with 2d20s.
Ouch.
It's going to treat it like aggressive falling damage.
Okay.
All right. Ooh! Ooh, okay, you take 15.
1 sec.
Yeah.
Is it?
Your question?
I have featherfall.
Ooh, ah. I don't know how that works with force. Sure.
I'll say.
You know what? If you use Featherfall, it'll take 1 die away.
I'm doing it.
It takes away the gravity portion, but you're still left with the force that it throws.
So
you.
as I'm plummeting towards the ground, I dig through a pocket, I find this feather, I go, ah! And close my eyes.
So you can either take half damage, or I can reroll 1 die for you.
Oh man. I don't
So
know.
half damage of what I rolled now, or I take 1 die on reroll.
You said I took 15?
Mhm.
I'll take half.
All right, so
That is the correct move.
just because I'm
You have
curious.
chosen wisely.
Oh, good thing you didn't. I critted.
Ow!
Yeah, I just
I desperately claw at the ground before it lifts me back into the air.
it begins just raising back up into the air.
Kazita.
Cool. So she's gonna stay her back from the mimic trying to swipe at her, and she's gonna spot the kind of monk scuffle that's going on up on the deck of the ship, and she's just gonna raise her mace into the air, and all of a sudden, right next to him, a golden mace just kind of materializes as she casts spiritual weapon, and he just has it floating like kind of right next to him, and it is going to take a swing right at his head. And it's going to be a 17.
It's not hit.
As her bonus action, it will take another swing
Dope.
at him. Not gonna hit. It'll look really cool though. With this spiritual, yeah. This needs to go to
I
dice
mean,
roll.
we're inspired.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Awesome. It had some benefit, and that's your turn.
Perfect.
Love it.
Next up.
Use that. So, sorry. Vox.
Vox sees everything going on, and he walks up to you, and he says, and he looks around, seeing what's going on, and he says, "You're in the corner watching him hit her, but you're right over here. Why can't he see you? And I'm giving it my all, but I'm not the bar they're rooting for. Ooh." As I cast greater invisibility on her.
I also give you inspiration.
That was amazing. That was so good.
That was great.
So let me pull up the spell.
That was
Oh,
awesome.
that's the best thing. I love it.
So greater invisibility. You are a creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing, carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person, which means you can cast spells, you can attack, all that kind of stuff, so long as I maintain concentration. End my turn.
That was awesome. The second tendril.
Second tendril. Almost moved by your words. Shivers and shoots out at you and attempts to grapple you.
Disadvantage. Because it's still an attack.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
14.
14 is...
You roll against it. It's a strength check.
Yeah. Well, I can use acrobatics.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so I was just checking to see what I got.
Which one's higher?
22.
Oh, you beat that. You got it. You got it good.
As I'm doing my dance moves to my song.
Nice.
Love it.
Spiro.
I'm gonna lay 4 attacks into this bad boy.
Do it.
So first they're just gonna be my normal attacks. That's gonna be a 21 and an 18.
So he's going to use the last essence of his hand and cast shield.
Okay, so neither of those hit.
Counterspell.
Can you see him?
Sure. We didn't say how we could see him on the boat.
That was beforehand. Now the mimic's on land and like in your face.
Okay, I don't know. Can I see him? You're the DM.
I don't think so. Not from your vantage point, because you're.
Can I imagine that I see him? Can I picture him in my mind?
You're underneath the mimic helping Rosita, and it's just you're by its maw.
Okay, so I don't counterspell, but I root for you.
Yeah. So he casts shield.
Okay. In that case,
Also means he's got legendary actions too.
would I know that before the second attack?
I mean, yeah.
I'm just gonna grapple him.
You still have to make an attack roll with a grapple.
Yeah, but it's not at AC, right?
Yeah, it's not. It's always a contested.
Yes, it's a contested strength
Okay,
check.
so then I'll do that instead. That's gonna be a 17. No, wait, I'm sorry. That's a 13.
Where'd he go? It's right here.
Grab it onto the creepiest dude. He's gonna eat you.
You grab him and
like.
Okay, so what'd you roll?
13. Just strength plus roll, right?
He rolled more than one time.
I had a feeling going.
20, 24.
Yeah, okay.
25.
20.
And with that, I'm gonna use my last key point to just heal myself 30 HP.
Smart.
Smart.
And that's the turn.
All right.
Meep. I'm gonna make this dramatic, because for those who are watching, I have to get ready for work, so I'm going to be doing this fun thing. So, I'm going to... I would like to flavor this as an attempt of a huge distraction. I'm going to wild shape into a big whale, and I want to make a big splash.
Yes.
And I just want to, just like a distraction, like splash into the ocean, like with the waves of the ocean.
I've never heard of such a thematic retreat.
Well, you know how whales go.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Roll a performance check. With advantage.
I mean, Moby
Everybody
did
just
one of
goes,
the episodes.
is that a whale?
Performance, right?
Wow.
You suddenly see a scorpion like shiver, and then it's like boop, big whale kill.
Listen, a grasshopper for half a
Natural
second.
20. So it makes it 21. So the waves of the ocean comes through, and I wanna try and make the. It's gonna be hard. I'm huge.
What happens is you all look and you hear the scurrying of the scorpion as you all kind of shift and look over. Even Melif's like, what the heck is the squirrel? It's not the squirrel, but the scorpion doing? And you see it shift and jump, flying through the air, going for the water. And then all of a sudden it just makes a puff as it turns into this ginormous whale. Even the mimic's like, and watches as this whale dives in the water. Its tail's up, flipping around as it begins to move and dash around. The mimic shifts
Yes.
and finds new prey.
Oh, me.
I'm about to be drowned.
Love you guys. I gotta go. Bye.
Are we
So
gonna be like taken
long,
across the ocean now?
Alvida's and good night.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's the
We can
same.
jump pretty far. We can just
There we go. Yeah, peace out.
abandon ship.
So I'm gonna leave.
Yep. There you
All
have
right.
it.
After meat is Melith.
Melith
The whale of a time.
looks at his left hand, seeing it drained of the green essence, as he just grasps the axe and begins wielding it with two hands, and just jumps up and swings at each of you once. You first.
Sounds good.
Natural 20.
That hits, I guess.
All right. So you're gonna take. Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Roll. So it's 2d8.
You'll be fine.
Oh, sorry, it's 2d. It's 2d20.
Brace yourself.
This is the first time I've taken damage.
Come on.
9, 10, 11, 12, plus 12, 24. Plus 48.
4d8.
4d8.
Dice always screw me up. I'm like,
48.
Plus 10. 6. So that is. You take 43 points of damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is it against poison? Because I'm immune to poison.
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking. It was
It's
43 points of damage?
Yeah, 43 points of damage.
Damage.
You see it's knife him and go back into him.
Come on. Okay. Constitution. 18?
You pass. You resist the frostbite.
Ooh, that's good.
ooh.
Frostbite's terrible.
Mr. Snow.
Yeah, and then his other attack goes at you.
Oh, crap.
Does a 30 hit.
Why do you ask me these questions?
Because I'm normally not
Behind the screen, I get asked that question, and it just feels a little good to ask someone else.
No, I'm just making sure you know that I rolled.
So,
So, oh no, it
you're going
hits
to
you.
take 17 slashing and 9 cold.
So 25 points of damage, which does not go back into him. You don't see him heal again.
Hey.
Did the damage that he did to me?
Okay.
The disarm this guy or something.
I still have my auto crit that someone gave me. And I'm hoping that his armor he has on now does not null the crit. We're going to find out.
he said that it wouldn't null the crit, didn't he?
I don't think I know. I wouldn't know. I know he's in different armor.
Her
but I
auto
don't-
crit.
That was gifted.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to use a crit against him, go ahead.
Well, what he said is
I'm gonna do it.
if it nulled the hit, it would still be a hit.
If someone bought you a crit, it will go through no matter what.
Oh, okay.
Even if like they have adamantine armor.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Just because if someone buys a crit, I don't want to take it away from them.
Melif's done?
Melith ends his turn.
Okay. Can I see Melif?
I'm sorry, Melith makes another attack. I apologize. His multi-attack is 3, not 2.
Should have done something.
And instead,
It's like, no, you can't. It's on my turn, man. Sorry.
Took your hand off the piece.
Yeah, exactly.
chest release. Then you feel all of you within a 60-foot radius suddenly feel a heavy presence on all of you. As instead of attacking, the entire area gets heavy and worse as you suddenly all feel weaker. You suddenly feel like if you get hit again, it's going to hurt more than it did before. He ends his turn.
Why you got it?
Instead of attacking, he exudes his aura of hate.
Well, I hate him too.
Just killing my chill vibes, man.
All right. Can I see him?
Yeah, you can, because you're like 45 feet up in the air right now.
Okay. How far away from him am I? Am I within 30 feet?
Yeah, I'll give it to
Okay.
you. I'll say
I
you're
am-
at 30 feet.
So sick of this boat and of this cannibal. And I cast Misty Step as a bonus action
Oh, absolutely happens.
to stand right next to him.
Yep.
And then I use a cantrip, Shocking Grasp. Which, since he's got armor on, I have the advantage
Yes,
on
you
the
do.
attack.
Yes,
Okay.
you do.
Aha!
I don't know what I was expecting. It wasn't quite that.
And it does 2d8 damage if I hit. Oops. 23.
It hits.
2d8 damage. 9 damage. I did something!
Yeah.
That's what it for you.
Good job.
Yeah, that's good.
He suddenly is shocked and seizes as he can't do anything else right now. And I believe I can't do anything on my next turn.
No, nothing like that.
I don't have reactions.
Oh, yeah, you can't take reactions until the start of your next turn.
Cool.
I didn't even know that part. Look at me. I'm awesome. Ella.
My turn. Okay. So, can I move so that I'm flanking with...
At the moment, he's standing in front of the firebolt, and he's behind him. So at the moment, there's you can't really flank him.
Okay, sounds good. All right, I'm going to do my first attack.
Just because that's where you were going behind him, right?
Yeah, well, I didn't really specify, but that makes sense.
All right, I just thought you'd go behind him and try to get the advantage, is what I thought. So.
Sure.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, first attack is a natural 20.
Absolutely. So, as before, since he was wearing obsidian armor, the obsidian adamantine armor, it would normally nullify crits, but it does not. It seems to be different this time, as your crit goes right through.
Ooh. Well, in that case, I have 6 charges
Blow it off.
of my wraps left.
Roll all.
I'm going to use all of them.
Uh-huh.
So...
Just duking him right now.
So, oh, not that one. That, and then one more for my actual hit.
There you go. Woo!
Okay.
Balance.
What's 84 minus 30? What's 89 minus 34?
What's
Is it 55?
Ask the chat.
55.
Yes, it is 55.
See, I can't think about math. I just have to do it. I'm generally right. If I have to think about it, I'm all over. I just
Yeah.
can't think.
Start adding extra steps that aren't there.
I overthink it and just add
Dungeons and
things.
Dragons is the reason I can do math at all.
I'm with you there. That and magic.
I'm good at fast math. Like, if I had to think about math, I just can't do
It's
it.
0.
Okay. So that's 49 points of damage.
You hit this man with so many blows. You actually shred through his armor. You begin making dinks and cracks and snaps as you feel the armor almost shake and break underneath you. One hit breaks off one pauldron, the other hit breaks off the other one. You come in lower and crack even harder, and you see his armor just shred and fall to the ground. He's standing before you now, bare-chested and blood pouring from his body.
All right, and now I'm going to use my auto crit that someone gave me.
The Punisher.
Yeah, she was fishing over here. That's what she's been doing all night.
This is what happens when you want to eat a knuckle sandwich and all you can eat an egg.
All right, and that is another 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. You hit him right in the sternum, and he just drops to his knees. He begins heaving, but he's not quite done yet. His grip on his axe hasn't let go as he begins vomiting on the floor.
Flurry of blows.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
This monk just won't stop.
Being a monk is so great. It's like, okay.
Monty Python.
Not that one, this one. Natural 1 on that
Oh.
The luck is run out.
The balance is so restored.
You just go in on him. You're feeling super confident. You see him go down, and you actually bring your leg up to axe kick him in the back of the head to finish it. He sees you shift, and he just swings his axe at your leg as fast as he can in a desperate attack.
Second flurry of blows?
With the nat 1, I'm going to roll first, just because he's going to get an attack.
Okay,
of opportunity.
gotcha.
No reactions.
Since it's happening so fast in the middle of combat, it's kind of hard. He's rolling with disadvantage anyway, because he's prone, so.
Take it.
Does 23 hit? Roll a 10 and a 14.
All right, that's plus 13, everybody.
So, math. And he's only swung with one hand.
Oh, that's good.
17, 17 plus 9 is 26. You take 26 damage.
Sounds good.
Ooh. Ugh.
As he just shivers on the ground right now. Just looks like he's on death's door.
All right, second flurry of blows. 15.
Ooh.
Minus the armor?
He's a 16 natural AC.
It's close. So
very
close.
close.
We'll get him. We'll get him.
Zan's
Let me have
turn.
Yep, that's it.
Whose turn?
The mimic.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Mimic?
there's still a mimic, guys.
The
Oh,
mimic
yeah.
now begins dashing after the whale, moving 120 feet.
Oh my god.
Its max distance in boat form, chasing after the whale like lunch. The whale just barely keeps away from it. So anyone who was on the dock, you're far away now.
I think that's just you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Vux.
I got a plan.
And
I got
me.
a plan. And Vux, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fine.
As it just begins chasing after this whale. Meep just trying to, in the last ditch effort, keep the mimic occupied, just keeps going straight. Hasn't thought about turning around or making a circle yet. Let me know when it's Meep's turn too, by the way.
Okay, I will. The tendril's next if the mimic's done. The one that had me but doesn't have me anymore.
Okay, so the one that has you goes right back for you.
I can get us there.
Goes right back to you.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20.
I can roll a natural 22.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, go for it.
Oh. One.
I got a 19.
So we do have to add our modifier still, because
My modifier makes it a 19.
oh no. well, Tendril gets you again. Immediately just begins rising you back up in the air, and you're just
If I wanted to watch hentai, I could have stayed home.
all right.
See, you know what that is, but not Naruto.
Yeah, well, I know what Naruto is.
He does.
So,
I want to stay at home.
So yeah, you get grappled. Sorry.
This boat.
This boat is amazing. Oh, there's the Sasha.
Yeah.
She's like, love me.
Who needed pets? Yeah.
Who's next?
That would be Kazita.
So, I know it jumped into the water and it ran. If I was to go my full movement distance 30 feet forward and then have a 120 foot spell reach, could I still hit him?
That sounds about right.
If you were to get to the edge of the dock, which, because my thing is, I think you're gonna have to get in the water.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to dive into the water and cast a spell.
If you let me still see him.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're far enough away that your angle is you'll still be able to see Melith on the boat, just with the way your sight line is. So you'll still be able to see him.
So Kazita's just going to literally drop her mace and her shield and just run and jump off the edge of the dock. And as she's like going into the water, as soon as she's able to,
Are you wearing plate mail?
Chainmail?
Okay,
But yes.
you're good then.
Her hand's gonna go out. The familiar
You think
golden
so?
bolt.
Is chain heavy?
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy. Yeah.
It's heavy armor.
All right. Well,
It's okay. She made this choice.
All right.
She leaps off as soon as she's in range. Her hand's gonna go out. The golden bolt of light that he's seen before is gonna snap out at him, and she's gonna fire guiding bolt, maximum distance, to try and hit him.
From invisible!
Guiding blow.
From invisible, yes, guiding bolt.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I think you have
Okay.
advantage because you're invisible.
Can't dodge it.
Technically, yeah, he wouldn't see it.
I think it's on melee, not ranged.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll see. So that does not hit, but because Mort gifted me a inspiration in chat a bit ago, I'm going to go ahead and use inspiration. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hey.
I'm going to re-roll it.
Oh, I'm so
More-
dumb. I could have
more-
rolled
more-
fucking bardic inspiration.
Is it good?
You failed us more.
Oh,
Okay.
We are disappointed.
So
You, in this fantastical last ditch effort, you jump throwing out a bolt as hard as you can. The mimic seems to shift and move ever so slightly, making your bolt just pass right by him and through the pillars. You then hit the water and come to the stark realization that your armor is heavy. And you begin being drugged down into the water. I'll need you to make a strength saving throw unless you have something else.
I don't have something else that will save me from that. But before the strength saving throw, spiritual weapon's still hanging out right next to him, and as a bonus action on my turn, I get to swing again.
Go ahead.
So we're gonna at least try one more ditch effort and see if we can hit him. 18
hits.
Okay, so the spiritual weapon is going to go right for his neck. So it's going to snap down to neck level, take a giant swing at him. And we are going to do... 17 damage.
Carry the one.
The horns of victory!
You, the spiritual, it's a maul, right?
The spiritual weapon takes any form that I want it to take, and it took the form of a mace, and it's doing radiant damage.
Cool. So you see this mace wind up and swing down for its neck. As it's swinging down, he coughs, leaning his head down more, and it cleaves and cracks right through his other horn, leaving him almost on death's door, completely dazed and confused, unaware of where that final hit came from.
Worth it. Worth it.
Oh, man.
Next.
Well,
Bucks.
bad
Oh,
effects.
yeah, strength saving throw. Strength, DC 15 strength saving throw.
Do it.
Yes!
Yep. You find the strength and you can keep yourself afloat. Your movement speed is going to be reduced to half.
Yep.
And you're going to have to get out of the water. Or you're going to make another strength saving throw to attempt to stay afloat.
This looks like a situation for Bucks the Bold as he turns and runs, jumping off the dock, grabs onto her as I cast Dimension Door
Oh, damn!
I love
to
that spell.
land on the deck. When a big flash of light as we burst through,
Where do
almost
you-
like smashing through a mirror.
Where do you
That's
land?
another plane.
Where do you land?
Just
on the
we're
boat?
gonna land on the deck.
I didn't know if you wanted to land on somebody or something like that.
No, I landed on the deck, and she's still invisible because this isn't a concentration spell. And as we land and we burst through, and there's this big flash of light as we shatter through like this piece of glass looking effect, and we land on the deck, I go, flash! As I set her down and end my turn on the deck.
You have caught Melith completely off guard. Your kobold voice carrying through everywhere as he shifts and turns and just is.
What the fuck?
And just beholds the splendor that is Vux the Bold.
That's the bomb.
The second tendril is next, the one that doesn't have anybody.
Second tendril is going to attempt to grapple Ella because she has beaten the shit out of Melith.
Out of daddy.
You need to roll an opposed athletics or acrobatics check.
Yes.
Alright.
As the
That's-
grapplee.
12. I'm going to add my bardic inspiration. 13.
Boat got a 17. As you are now wrapped and boom! 40-ish feet up in the air. Very close to the top of the masts.
Alright.
Spiro.
I don't feel good about this. And then he just kind of like stands over him and just starts to punch straight down. That's a 28 to hit.
That hits.
And that'll be 11 points of damage. And
Alright.
just for good measure, that'd be 29 to hit.
Okay.
And that'll be another 10 points of damage.
Right.
21.
You smash his face into the ground as it bounces off the boat repeatedly between hits. You hear him gurgling and groaning, the grip on his axe never lessening. As you just hear gurgles. There's no response or anything, but he seems to be hanging on by a thread.
that axe away from him.
I'm starting to think that he's already dead.
And the boat is his phylactery.
I don't know what the hell that means.
That is terrifying, but no.
Yeah, it is. Spiro, if you're done, it's Meep's turn.
Yeah, I can't really do anything else.
Thinking about the spellcasters, she kind of stops. She doesn't stop, but she begins turning and trying to swim towards the land, not knowing that you guys are on the boat. She's the spellcasters on the boat. She's like, no, I need to be close to everybody so everyone can help. And so she starts just doing a loop to try to keep the mimic confused. So on the mimic's turn, you guys are going to be actually at the port again. And on its next turn, it's going to be back outside, so it's going to rotate.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Then Melif's turn.
Melif, with the last fiber of his being, looks up at the three people that surround him, and he's just going to strike at every single one.
No, I'm
up on the.
Well,
One,
that's 4, but he
two.
didn't see you.
I can't see you. Yeah, so one,
okay.
two. Oh, you both are in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to hit you once and hit you twice. Because he's just... Flash is really taking hold of him. So he's going to start by striking you because you're the closest. Natural 20.
Oh, we've had so many natural 20s. I feel like tonight.
Yes, it's been real swell knowing y'all.
Disadvantage?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm still prone. I didn't say I stood up. 30.
It's
That's
not
better.
a crit.
That's better.
way
It's
worse
not a
than
crit.
20.
It's not a crit.
So I'm going to just take the average. One-handed, so 25 points of damage.
Thank God that wasn't a crit.
And
I'm okay.
he's going to stand up now and strike you again.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You take an additional 4 points of damage because you're within his aura of hate. I apologize.
I am still sort of okay. Well, I typed in 40, but I'm okay.
He's going to hit you again. 21.
That hits.
You're going to take another 29 points of damage.
I'm down.
All right. Oh no. So roll me a saving throw on the. No, I didn't crit. Never mind. I'm crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just gonna walk away from you. Walk over to Bucks.
My beautiful ficus!
Not
And
sheltered.
just with two hands, just swing at you. Natural 20? What the hell?
You roll with disadvantage, right?
Oh. Why disadvantage?
I have the cloak of displacement.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Such a good idea.
Natural 20.
No.
He's still gonna hit. My AC is super low.
Does a 18 hit?
Yeah.
All right. I rolled pretty
Anything
low.
14 and above hits.
29 points of
Studded
damage.
leather.
I can't believe I rolled crit again. Holy shit.
29.
So happy you guys are making me disadvantaged because critting is never
And
good.
so I'm gonna roll concentration to make sure my bestie stays invisible.
Mhm.
I got a +1, so it's 29 points of damage.
Mhm.
So that's like a what? 14? I have to roll 14?
So 29
Half the damage.
half is 14.
Not quite enough, but I'm inspired. Oh! Yes! 17!
You continue to hold.
At the risk of
I'm
giving
focusing! I'm focusing! Ow!
at the risk of giving you too much power, don't you still have a crit you get to use? That was
You used it right off the
I
bat,
used it
didn't
right
you?
off the
Oh,
bat.
did you? Okay.
On
I
me?
still have it.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
what I
I
heard.
thought I still had a crit earlier too, and I was like, no, I immediately used it on Alex because he was just barding so well. I was like, all right, I'm gonna hit you. It's the curse of being a bard. If you're good enough, you're a target. If you're bad enough, you're a target. If you're somewhere in the middle, you get targeted.
It's your turn.
That ends his turn. He struck all 3 times.
All right.
Ow!
It's Eldane's turn. And he
Save us, Elder.
starts tracing a sigil in the air and he's either the magic words are just a whole bunch of swearing, or he's just somehow fitting it in there in the middle. I'm so sick and tired of this goddamn bolt, and I'm going to try to aim a lightning bolt to strike the rope, Melif, and the ship. Try to get a straight line as I'm
So
moving
if
around.
you do that, you will also hit these two. Because Melif is right in front of them. So lightning bolt will go through all of them. Which you don't know she's there.
I don't know if she's there.
But you know you'll hit Vux. You'll hit the boat. You'll hit the boat.
Buck's the best servant I ever had. I can't hit him.
Yeah.
All right, just the
because you can't target the rope, and
it's a line, so I'm just trying to line it up. Really, you know what? No. That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna Misty Step, and I'm gonna zap the dude again.
all right. Just because unfortunately all your allies are right by him,
yeah.
so it's like you're gonna hit somebody.
So I Misty Step, practically on top of him, and I say, surprise! And I grab him.
All right, go for it.
No more disadvantage because his armor broke.
Yes.
Okay.
I hope you kill him.
I'm flanking though.
Yeah, I'll give you flanking because you went behind him.
So that's a 17.
That hits.
Oh, well,
Roll to see if you get a 20.
nope. I did roll higher though. 9 points of damage. 9 zappy.
All right.
I stuck my fingers in his wounds. I'm so angry.
As you actually notice that part of his skin is missing, and there's some flesh. There's an open wound on his lower right back. Through exhaustion, just sheer anger, you actually just shove your hand in as hard as you can, piercing his flesh. You feel your hand gripping the back of his spine almost. You're not sure what exactly it is. As you begin shocking him, his body begins convulsing as it shivers and shakes. The left hand on his arm begins to glow as you're just shocking and coursing, filling his body with electricity. His hand is freaking out and convulsing, and his last effort, he reaches up and cuts the arm off as it falls and blinks out of existence. And you proceed to electrocute him to death.
As I know I'm finished electrocuting him, I give my best heave and just try to dump his whole body off the mimic.
There's so much wounds and damages on your body. When you heave and pull, you actually just tear a part of his spine out as he just crumbles to the ground dead. And you're just like, eh. And you all realize that the mimic, hearing the scream of its dead master, stops chasing the whale and begins sinking.
How quickly is it sinking?
You probably have about 6 seconds before it's going to hit water, and you guys are going to be floating.
And how far away were we from the dock right now? I can't remember.
It hasn't been its turn, so it's still on the other side. It's still chasing
It
back.
hasn't gone yet, you're right.
You've about 100 feet to land.
I slump down and I think about all the failed spells and miscasts. I sigh and, well, I'm victorious again. It's going to take me a minute to cast a spell to teleport us out of here, so I guess we're just going to have to start swimming.
How much does the mimic weigh?
Jesus,
As much as a galley?
Quick math.
How close is Meat? Can we ride Meat back to shore?
But Meat will help us.
She's fine.
She's
a
great.
big whale. Right?
She's fine.
Yeah, but like we can get onto her and then she can swim us back to shore.
Oh, nice.
So the boat weighs,
It's probably more than 1,000 pounds.
it's a couple tons for sure.
Oh. Oh, mimics, they're weird.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
The fantasy world, you
Maybe
know,
they
what's
inflate like a balloon. I don't know.
Yeah, this one's about 6,000 pounds.
Okay. No. I cast telekinesis 6 times. No. You can't do that.
I need you to roll like 6 con saves. Each one getting
I'm not
added
I'm not
plus
gonna
1.
I'm not going to do that.
Start yelling for me.
I mean, if you want to roll the rule of cool, I'm totally down to give you a shot.
No.
Upcast it.
Yeah.
High as you can.
First one's a 10, next one's an 11, then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah,
I'll throw in a mage hand to help.
The mage hand gives you advantage on one roll.
Oh, jeez, I couldn't have done it without you, boss.
It's true.
Advantage
So-
is pretty generous
No.
for Mage Hand being able to hold like 5 pounds.
Well, I grab my invisible armored buddy and we dimension door on top of me. So she doesn't sink between then and there.
Oh, so you go on to the whale.
On to our friend, yes.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Meep just kind of, you see one of the eyeballs just
Hi!
and switch back and begin swimming a little bit faster towards the land.
You guys are still on the
Yeah.
Is it just a chorus from the boat of people going meep 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 meep?
My boots will get wet. I can't swim.
I can't swim at all. I'm unconscious.
Oh God! I forgot about.
I'm gonna dump one of the superior healing potions down his throat.
You already used your action to kill him.
That's true. That's fair. We had 6 seconds. We need to go on initiative.
Yep.
Guys,
we're
someone
still in
had to
initiative.
die.
Ella, it's your turn then.
The mimic is still alive.
Am I still grappled by it?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
In fact, you think it tightened a little bit.
Okay. I will use. I'll use 2 more key points to do what is it called? Fist of 4 Thunders. So I'm gonna kind of reach up and I don't know how you karate chop a rope, but I'm gonna do it and cast Thunder Wave. So
Interesting. Cool.
Right?
yeah, so each creature, I guess, 15-foot cube or originating on me must make a Constitution saving throw.
You
or it
blow
takes
the rope
damage.
up.
Sweet, that was the goal.
And then you begin falling 40 feet into the ground. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I do have
Like a
slow fall.
thing?
So you can use your action when you fall to reduce any falling damage you take by 50.
By 50 is 50 damage?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you
She's
land.
gonna do a superhero landing.
Superhero landing. The like 3-point.
Alright, you feel some of the boards of the ship actually crack underneath you.
And
I'm
then
thrown off the ship.
The lifeless body.
So the mimic's still alive. It's just sinking.
You're pretty sure it's diving. So that way it gets you off of it so it can eat you.
Oh, I thought I just gave up and died. I was like, yeah, we won. Let's go.
and then
It might have if you hit the thing a little bit more.
Yeah, we barely heard it.
yeah. I'm just gonna run towards Spiro and like ready so like on my next turn I can give him a healing potion.
Alright.
It's the next turn.
The mimic submerges. It just proceeds to go down 30 feet. And all of you begin floating to the top of the water. It then turns and attempts to chomp all of you with a bite attack. Well, you, and you. You two are on a whale.
Yeah, we're
So-
a whale.
We're on the whale.
So,
you guys want to tell her to go back to
so
us?
first
that'd
off,
be great.
After we get to the dock.
you first. And that's, Jesus. It's like a 25 to hit.
I panic and cast shield under me as it's coming up.
All right. 24 to hit.
Well, shield didn't do jack.
Ah, damn.
Break the shield too. Yeah, 24.
And then I'm still going to attempt to hit you, which does a 15 hit you?
It wouldn't normally.
Then it doesn't hit you. So you don't take 2 automatic dex saving throws. So your unconscious body while sinking just kind of tumbles off its mouth as it flows. You two need to make... No, yeah, you guys are just swallowed at the moment.
if we can survive for a minute, I'll teleport us out of here.
You two are swallowed. And you guys see your friend's gone. He's slowly sinking in the water.
It's the tendrils' turn next.
Oh, no.
Tendrils? They really can't do anything underwater.
They
And I blew one of. I
Mockingbird.
destroyed one of them.
Yep, one of them's gone.
So my turn, I guess.
You're drowning.
I'm drowning.
And unconscious.
Yeah, you drowning. Technically, you would take.
If I fail this, do I die? Is that technically 3?
No, you what happens is you make saving throws, but you cannot stabilize.
Yeah, but I'm just saying if he's drowning, he's anything he's breathing, he can't attempt to hold his breath either because he's unconscious.
Yeah, he just keeps making saving throws.
Yeah, make saving throws then. You pass.
All right.
I don't know if he would take damage or anything because he's in water.
Well, he's dying, he's drowning, he's unable to stabilize.
Oh, okay.
So unless he gets magical healing or something like that, he can't stabilize.
These two,
You were both in the belly of the beast.
they're not.
No.
Oh no, you. Oh, I'm
They're
sorry. I
on
thought.
whales. Oh
We're in
yeah,
the
sorry.
beginning. We're in the
Because you
best.
and Vux.
Wait, what's happening?
It's your turn.
You guys are on the whale.
We're on the whale.
The whale's just swimming to land right now.
I'll let you go first this time.
No, you. Oh, you let me go
Yes,
first?
yes.
Can I see my drowning friend?
Sure.
How far is he from me?
From where you are, the boat was keeping track with you guys. Call it 40 feet with the depth of the water.
Oh no, 40 feet, that's so far away. I better. Oh wait, no, the range is 60 feet. I telekinesis him out of the water!
This is this limp.
How big are you?
He's an object now.
Yeah,
You're
he's
an object, a sexy object. And I
wearing
kick him
their
out of the water.
Sure, yeah, you pull him right to you.
Yeah.
Well, not right to you. Pull him out of the water.
I pull him out of the water and I move him 30 feet in my direction.
Yep. So he's 10 feet from you, just floating in air at the moment.
Oh, someone should do something. Someone do something. As I return, the telekinesis is concentration, but it's from the ring. But I'm going to assume me using the ring.
Yeah.
So you're visible again.
Somebody
do something.
Actually, no. The
Okay.
ring uses its own concentration.
Okay, so you're still. Somebody do something. And I end my turn.
Can you say it one more time?
Somebody do something.
So kind of sitting on the rocking meep, she's gonna see him get jerked up into the air, and he's just floating there, right?
Yeah, he's 10 feet away from me.
Okay, so she would like to cast Control Water, which has a range of 300 feet, and attempt to redirect the flow of the water up and under him to pull him over and eventually dump him off
Well,
right onto the whale with us.
He is only 10 feet away from us.
Oh, he's only 10 feet?
Yeah, I told him.
He pulled
was
him
40
30
away.
feet closer.
I moved
Oh,
him
then
30.
I'll finish it with the Control Water.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to roll for it.
Okay, cool.
You just the water rises, swirls underneath him, and almost just plops him onto the whale. As you hear him regurgitate water out.
So he is still breathing then?
Somewhat.
Somewhat. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of grab him in a bear hug and pull him close so he doesn't fall off.
You have control of him now.
Okay, cool. End of my turn?
That tendril died. Meep.
Meep dashes and makes it to land. As she jumps out, everyone on her, and she unmorphs into Meep again. She lands and turns, seeing the mighty beast, and proceeds to cast Call Lightning.
Oh, that'll be perfect. All right. Melif's dead. Right.
He's dead. You don't have to worry about him.
But can you look me in the eye when you say he's dead, please?
You killed the dragon.
All right. So then it's Eldane's turn.
One thing, because I think it does damage on her turn, so. Yeah, the beast would make a dexterity saving throw. Fuck me.
Really?
I rolled a natural 20 again. It passes.
I'm gonna attack
Take the
myself.
Superman
Oh,
jacket
natural 20.
off.
Dang it.
So then, 19, 28, halved is 15?
14.
14. Yeah, you see this bolt of lightning conjure from the sky and strike through the boat. as it proceeds to scream and begin to shrink and morph and change into it has like no features. It almost looks like a ball of just flesh as it begins shrinking. You guys feel it closing in on you as you guys begin squeezing and popping out of what you can only assume is its mouth. You guys look and turn and see the creature just conform and congeal into a mess as it just evaporates. And you guys are in the water, floating.
I killed them both. Okay. I need you. I'm gonna need you to. You're gonna have to swim for me. I gotta take a nap.
You hear jubilant screaming from the dock as we see this.
Somebody do something!
Yes!
So,
I did it. We're okay.
the party having succeeded, you all get to the shore, tired and weary. You're panting as you begin to hear. As you see the elf begin to walk up to all of you.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I really can't handle this right now. I got this whole. I will cast a spell on you, and I'm digging through my water wand.
Nick walks up to all of you. Oh, well, it looks like you have won your fight.
Yeah.
Good. And it looks like I can be rid of an adventuring party for the evening and just kill you all.
Or I can pay you my portion of the reward to just leave us alone.
Oh, how much was the reward?
600. That's 1,000. That's 1,000 platinum pieces.
You hear her chuckle. Very familiar.
Everybody laughing.
No.
The deal wasn't 1,000. It was 5,000, my dear.
Oh, you're right. Well, then you can have all of that.
Well, it's my money to begin with anyway.
I have a thing. If you touch me,
At that, she reaches up, and you see the same mark on her hand. I didn't like my boss anyway. As she reaches into her pocket and pulls out 6 bags and drops them. Now get out of my city. Have a great day. And she saunters off.
I'm gonna take that as a win. I never want to come back here again. It's
Keep
the
out of
worst
these-
town ever.
Keep out of this damn. You said you loved it here.
Well, I don't anymore.
At those words, she stops and turns and looks at you. Oh, and Tabitha would like to have dinner with you tomorrow if you'd like.
Slow motion jump in the air, Breakfast Club style.
And the end of my story.
Come play D&D.
As
Freaking boat mimic!
as you as everything snaps to reality,
Come play
you see
D&D.
an elf with a large hat and 2 feathers streaked across his hat as he closes the book, looking around a tavern. And he says, "Thank you for listening to the story of Thale and Ryan Thrana, one of the many stories to come."
Yeah, we did it!
We did it!
Thank you so much, Mike, for running the game.
That was fun.
Amazing.
I'm
I've been wanting to
exhausted.
throw out that boat mimic at somebody forever. I found that a year ago, and I've been wanting to hurt people with it forever.
That's the most terrifying mimic I've seen in all of my years in D&D.
I found it on
definitely.
a passing glance at Reddit, and I was like, oh.
But you don't go on Reddit.
I do.
Then everything you told me up until now is a lie.
Yeah, it's part of being a bard.
Somebody take that man's dice away or put a DM roll camera.
I could not believe how many d20s I rolled tonight. It was
Seriously.
this kept rolling d20s, and I was just whoop.
Auction it off.
I'll trade you this one for it.
A train.
No, I need to train
How much
mine
more?
out.
That was yeah. It worked out. You guys rolled really well. You had some fantastic ingenuity with spells and stuff too. Really sad I didn't get to beat people up with Rowan's rope anymore.
What's a manchineal tree?
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know, the chat does.
For what?
But
Here's an idea. Treants made of manchineal trees.
but
Oh,
Manchineal.
yeah, it's a super cool tree. Do the image searching. It's cool.
But that was super fun. I loved everyone's role playing. Everyone had wonderful characters. They had all great quirks too. So this was a blast.
Amazing.
I liked it.
That was
It
so
was
much fun.
Good. I'm glad.
I think I'm as exhausted as Eldane is right now.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, I feel like I was doing all of the things.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
I need to go to sleep.
I need to punch it so bad.
And so Melif, the reason he was so hard to kill is because anytime he did necrotic damage, he gained health from the
I
necrotic
feel
damage.
Right.
Life
He
stealing.
didn't gain all of it. He just gained whatever necrotic damage he did, which was the d8s that he flung
And the
out.
hand is still out there.
Oh,
And it's still
yeah.
out there.
That's a fun little hand.
Oh.
I like it. I mean, I don't like it.
Phobius, I agree with you. The polymorph was clutch.
Oh,
If only.
I wanted that to go off so bad.
Yeah.
I wanted you to polymorph this damn mimic so bad.
Yeah, I was wondering how it would work. I'm like, well, will they burst out from the inside, displace each other,
They were
and then it would transform back?
So what I was gonna do is they were gonna take some damage, nothing too crazy, probably like 2d8 for displacement, just because the shrinking force, you guys would be popped out and it would change and just shape, and you guys would take damage. Or I was deciding if I wanted to make you guys just polymorph with it into smaller versions of yourselves inside whatever creature you made.
Oh, honey, I shrunk the kid.
Basically. But I was
Yeah.
ultimately probably just going to have you guys just take some damage and pop out.
Even though it failed, Vux the Bold still did some amazing things.
Vux the Bold was great. I feel
the Bold
so
was
bad. You
amazing.
cast so many spells.
You know what? It
and
happens,
just-
and that's totally okay.
But then again, you did shocking grasp a man's spine out of his
Yes.
body.
Yeah,
So.
I'm Mortal
Plus-
Kombat him.
Yeah.
I
The
think
amount of
between the
counter
two of
spells
us,
you
how
used
many
up was like
rolls did we
was
fail?
good as well.
A lot.
A lot.
Well, okay, I didn't fail a whole lot of
Inspiration,
rolls,
bardic
actually.
inspiration.
I didn't fail so
You
much
passed
as he
us,
passed a
yeah.
bunch.
I
Yeah.
did. I generally do. I've always passed a lot of saves, no matter what I do. Even when I was playing other characters like Phelan, he wouldn't die for the life of him. It took so many failed saves to die. I passed 9 beholder saves in a row
Wow.
before I failed one, and then I passed like 9 more and then failed the one that killed me. And just it didn't go down. It didn't help that Melik also had a high stat on majority of his things.
Yeah.
His lowest stat was wisdom or intelligence. Sorry.
Oh, there's no save for that really.
Yeah,
Celeste?
intelligence was his lowest. It was an 8.
Celeste, I'm totally writing down what you're talking about for one of my own campaigns. It has not gone unnoticed.
There's also a tree that may be totally fake news, but it's awesome. But there's like a tree that blows up. Like its seeds blow up and it's like does shrapnel.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2020. At this point, I believe anything.
So, what did you guys think of my story? Did you guys enjoy it? Did you have fun?
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was cool. Good. I'm glad.
We
I
had,
wanted to.
we had humor, serious stuff, crazy stuff, amazing voices, unexpected twists and turns.
Yes, that was fun. There was supposed to be a little bit more exposition with the elf, the nobody, but it's late. People are tired. We started early, so.
No, still
I
Nick's
thought
makes
she
a
was
lot
gonna
more
kill
sense
us.
when it was just
I was
like,
like,
I thought
oh,
she was
no.
going to kill us too.
stupid idiot. It's like,
I was waiting to see if anyone wanted like.
I didn't even get to use Phantasmal Force. Phantasmal Force is great because you
I'm
can.
surprised you didn't use that on the mimic.
Kane LV426. Awesome name, by the way.
That is.
Big Alien fan. Says it was awesome, Mike. Great DMing.
Awesome, thank you guys. I'm still learning to become a better DM too, especially like rules and stuff. That's why I listen to Alex and stuff like that too. So I'm still getting better. So it's all about practice. I appreciate the feedback. I do. Thank you guys.
Yeah, and the reason is because it's that kind of stays in one place, and the mimic was moving around so much. But what's great about it is it's whatever you want the other person to see. So it could have been a cage of lightning kind of thing. And so I had a bardic thing. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it, but it just never quite lined up right.
Yeah.
It's funny too, because his hand it had a bunch of charges on it, and if he used a charge to cast counterspell, he would gain charges equal to the spell level.
Like if
Nasty.
you won.
Yeah. So let's say he cast a spell. I used counterspell and it worked. Like let's say he cast level 3 and I just used counterspell and it absorbed it. It would gain 3 charges back, and that's why it kind of sucked because it takes 1 charge to use counterspell. And since I wanted to use a charge to try to put you to sleep so I could kill you,
I love you.
it didn't work. I was like, all right, there's my last spell. So
You got me anyway.
yeah.
And Alex Bard lived, so can make a return.
No, it can't. It can't make a return.
Yes, actually, the majority
He
of this
gave
party
up.
could come back for a one-shot again.
Yeah, he could, but he's given up on all his hopes and dreams now that
Not
being
after
a
that
Dragonborn
performance.
has been ripped away from him.
I'm gonna
my
figure
God.
it out.
With 5,000 platinum, he can.
You have 5,000 platinum. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you could buy. You could just go to a wizard. I want you to cast enlarge on me every day for 365 days, and you're gonna be a big kobold.
Or
What
just
we
like
do-
bail football or something.
What we do is, if we ever do this again, you come back and he comes back. It's going to be after we figured it out, right? And he's just going to be a dragon.
Yes, you're gonna take your stats, and it's gonna become a dragonborn stats.
Yeah,
It's great.
Yeah.
but still, he's going to have
Same
a
voice
complex. Yeah, that doesn't
For
change.
some reason,
Yeah.
the vocal
Yeah,
voice
it's
just
weird
that's what you
magic.
got.
Change.
Yep.
You want me to hit him upside the head, boss? What?
But thank you guys so much for coming down. Thank you, Oak Tree, for the big subs. We appreciate you. Everyone else in chat for coming down and spending time with us on this wonderful one shot. I had a blast. I'm glad my players had a blast, and I'm so happy you guys came down and spent your Friday evening with us. So thank you guys, and may your week be as legendary as our night was.
Thank you guys so
Have a
much.
good night, guys.
Thank you for everything.